Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Winners Don't Use Drugs, presented by Engage Gaming, episode 130.
In crystal clear clarity. Wow.
Cut his hands out the video.
Oh, I'm cutting all of that.
This is gonna do it. We're gonna be like, now today in game.
So it's gonna be like, and then cut to us. I'll be on a totally different position.
Yeah. I'm Darius, and I'm here with Steven. How you feeling? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Very bold choice in clothing today.
Yeah, I felt like,
Hey, as long as it's not green, I'm happy.
It
I mean,
ain't.
I'm not super happy about having to see his arms, but
Ready to bust some skulls?
you're welcome. I'm ready to save somebody's girlfriend, president, whoever it is. Let's go do it.
All right. Nolan, what percentage you at?
God, I don't know.
Hey, man, so what's with you and controllers?
You gonna do them like that?
I'm just saying,
No, I'm-
controller don't work.
I know, I understand. You gotta have a controller.
who broke it?
You gotta have a good feel.
Sony did.
Sony.
Barely.
broke it.
Actually, you know what? That is actually true.
It's probably Sony.
I've never had a controller with stick drift before, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, it's because the
Ripping like
housing now
crazy.
is magnetically charged plus, gravitational pull.
Yeah,
It was all the stop stick drift, Nolan, and inadvertently,
we made it worse.
yeah,
worse.
And then the ozone layers.
yeah.
And then it's the
And
El
it may
Nino
change the
year,
gravitation.
It is an El
Also-
Nino year.
I was thinking about that the other day. Do we still have the hole in the ozone?
So. No, they fixed that.
So I remember being a kid.
Hey.
And that was like the biggest issue at the time.
And I got some news for you, Steve.
No, they for real. They did. It's fixed itself.
Bro, you like it fixed itself.
I'm
We
seeing-
put
look
out
it-
more greenhouse
Look it
gases
up,
than
that
any point
hole
in
ain't
human
there
history.
anymore. Look it up.
Where we just moved the greenhouse gases to from under the hole, so the hole could fix it, but it's just weakening somewhere else now.
Yeah, and then we'll just keep doing that.
There's a hole.
moving it around.
There's a hole. There's a hole at the bottom of the sea.
I'm pretty sure they did. It did fix itself, but
I have no idea. I
Don't quote me on
I just
you definitely don't hear about it anymore.
used to hear about it all the time.
Yeah, don't look up.
Don't be.
How
in
you
that,
feeling, Zach?
Don't be in that area.
We chilling, man. We chilling.
Me and Zach took an adventure this weekend.
Yeah, we went to Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Hey man, some nice people out there.
Define how they go, like monetary wise, or like.
Did you have fun?
It was okay.
Yeah, it was
There you
okay.
go.
I you know what? I was really happy with the efficiency that we had as a group to get stuff done. Setting up, taking down. I thought that went really well. Now I'm not trying to even say that to be like patronizing or anything like that. Like I thought that was something I was kind of like, oh, you know what? If we do smaller conventions like that, hopefully with better monetary turnaround, but just the fact of this wasn't that bad to go do real quick. Appreciate Zach and Danielle driving. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that.
Oh, Zach's a real one for that. Hey,
You don't have
that's
to
one
say
thing.
stuff
That's
like
one thing
that.
about him though. He'll drive a son bitch.
Oh yeah, no, he'll go. See, that's
He'll
all we
go.
need. We just
We need somebody who
because I'll ride Bad Boys for Life, ride or die. Coming soon to the theater near you.
passenger princess.
You could have used so many phrases to describe that.
That's what they call him now.
That's not what they call.
Yeah, it is. That's what the zeitgeist, the internet zeitgeist, is what they call.
What website is that from?
I don't know, man. All of them.
Okay. Passenger. God, bro, you just gonna do me like that?
No, man. No.
I got a shirt though, so you know.
That's a nice shirt, man. It's Mega Man shirt.
And it's like kind of dry fit material.
Oh, so I didn't know that.
You
That was like a regular
That was
T-shirt.
a regular T-shirt. Then.
Okay.
Yeah. Psych your mind.
What?
Don't let him do that.
What you mean? I got him. I psyched him.
Okay. Don't say that. Don't say that again.
I had to get you back
It's like your mind.
because you said he a real one, and I just
He's a real one.
it felt real.
Stan-
Miles Morales for the culture.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it? Okay. Was it not for the culture?
You think that's why that little
No,
black kid?
I'm sure you just enjoy Miles Morales.
Yeah. His dad was definitely for the culture because he was like, you pick that white
Why,
man.
why can't you get the white Spider-Man? son?
He basically had to look like, he's like, which one you want to play? He started looking towards Peter Parker. His dad was like, I raised you better. It's like, come on, man, don't do that. Don't make him choose the superheroes.
Is there Miles Morales, Black Panther, Storm game. It's just them and
It should be, but the streets. I mean, America couldn't handle
maybe
that.
throw in Luke Cage or something.
Cage, yeah. Blade.
Ooh, I gotta say this again. Blade would seem like just a layup.
It's just
TV
money.
show or movie wise.
The TV show was good. What you talking about? With Sticky Fingers?
Well, I'm talking about like now. Oh, you talking about the Spike TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was
Yeah.
good.
What
I
you
don't
mean?
know why they have it. I don't know why they having such
I
a.
never saw it.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to have such an issue getting this off the ground.
By the time
Yeah,
I tried to
dude, it
watch
just seemed it did. Like he's a cool dude who fights vampires. Like
That's it. That's all you need.
the end.
The end.
I'm Blade now. But they can't even get the movie going again, bro. They didn't have like 5 rewrites.
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
It was a movie. It was a show. Then he was
Are you
just gonna show
surprised,
up in
though,
other
really?
stuff, and-
I mean,
Blade was always treated separately from the Marvel, from any superhero comic book hero type. Like
bro, we got
character.
a damn Madam Web
If you
movie.
ask most people that aren't like diehard comic book fans, they wouldn't even know it was a comic book.
No, it was a Wesley Snipes movie.
Yeah. That's probably why it's so popular.
Yeah, most-
It was.
Yeah.
You said we even got a what movie?
A Madam Web movie.
Bro, that shit,
Yeah.
that was Fox trying to hold on to the last remnant. I mean, Sony
yeah.
trying to hold on to the last remnants of that Spider-Man license, buddy. That was dead in the water.
Yeah, that was just.
Oh yeah, they got to make something every so often. To
yeah, it was a legal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just put a bunch of nepotism kids in there and let them have that. And
Why won't they just make
nah,
Spider-Man? I don't get it.
because they know it's gonna be trash.
Compared to what Disney's been
There may
doing.
be a reason they may not be able to make it like a standalone Spider-Man movie.
No, they
are.
They can.
Yeah,
They have the rights.
They have Spider-Man as long as they want him.
Yeah, that's why they make
Contract
they make the
states that
games.
as long as Spider-Man shows up every I forgot how many years, they have it forever because they were able to sign the deal with Marvel back when they were about to
Right,
go
I'm
bankrupt.
not, but there's got to be another reason.
No.
My gosh, you rather make a Madam Web movie than just
Well,
make
they're
a
trying
Spider-Man?
to use Spider-Man without, and if they can build other franchises off
It's
of
gonna be
it.
the third Venom movie with no Spider-Man.
No, they gonna have Spider-Man in it.
I heard it wasn't gonna be in there.
Andrew Garfield gonna be in it. He got
That would
sucked
be
into the other world, and then
I
he
mean, that
can't
would be
get
cool.
home.
I heard he wasn't gonna be in there.
heard-
You're saying he can't go home?
You know, he did the thing with No Way Home, and then he tried to go back to his world. He went through the portal. He thought it was his world, but the multiverse stuff. So he ended up in Venom world.
Oh,
and that's how Venom gonna get
Venom
into
with
the
what's his face?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
he
thought
gonna have-
Venom went into that world.
Yeah,
I don't know anymore.
yeah. I mean, it's not supposed to make sense. It's just a way to get everybody jammed into the
Yeah.
MCU for
Yeah,
Secret Wars
yeah.
or whatever. What's the one where they be fighting each other? Is that Secret Wars?
Secret Wars.
Okay, yeah. We got MODOK now, kinda. You know,
I haven't watched that one.
you ain't watch Quantumania?
No, I didn't watch Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Quantumania.
Well, Terrence Howard won't get to be Kang now because Jonathan Majors is back. Being able to work. So
Oh,
Oh,
really?
is he?
I mean, he might not be Kang,
He
but
ain't Kang, no.
I don't think they're gonna replace him
I'm not
either.
gonna touch that. No, I think the Kang dynasty is.
This is the
No,
shortest.
they've already taken his name off of that.
Yeah,
I
the
think
short.
it's-
It was the shortest
Just
dynasty.
Avengers 5 now.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was short reign, huh?
Yeah, you know,
He got beat by Ant-Man, and that was it.
that was it. That was the end of it. He was the big bad. Anywho,
Banger of the week. Banger of the week. Banger of the week. Banger of the week.
as you can see, we do have a new banger of the week, as Zach would say.
Yeah. And
This you should say too.
This is a personal favorite from Darius's collection.
Yes, this is from my personal collection. Okay, this was featured on 365 Days of Gaming. Okay,
Check it out. It's on YouTube.
under Engaged Gaming, it's a love letter to video games.
365 videos, one for every day of the year. Go check it out.
I'm saying though, and if he did the intro right and you heard what you heard, that's what it's from. You know
What
what
do
I'm
you mean
saying?
if I did it right? Like I
you
was
do the
gonna
themes
it wrong?
like you if you punked out because
Better not punk out on that
because you don't
theme
want to hear
song,
them
Zach.
sucking at the beginning of.
Cut it off. They talking about and suck it.
You know what? We hadn't done a short in a long time. I'm gonna make it short of that. I'm gonna send that to Justin, and I guarantee you, if only one person pops, it will be him.
There you go.
Just hearing you do a
Hey.
reenactment of my reenactment of my mom.
If he enjoys it, it'll be worth it.
That was incredible.
But anyway, so just tell us about this lovely game.
Yeah. This is a game I almost got a whooping for just cutting it on.
If you listen to the beginning of the podcast, you'll know why.
Or the ending.
Or the
Listen
ending,
to both.
yeah.
Listen all the way through. Don't be weird. But no, it was a fighting game, and during the Super Nintendo Sega Genesis era, man, they really was just. I mean, Street Fighter 2. Y'all don't understand. Street Fighter 2 and then Mortal Kombat meant like you don't have to try to make some kind of like cool like Mario, Sonic, and all that. Just make a fighting game. If you can make a fighting game, it's gotta sell because that's what kids want. They want to be able to punch and kick, and you gotta put finishing moves in there. So they got finishing moves and Ballz. You got special moves. You can play with a bunch of different type of characters. There's a clown because for some reason people.
Now, when you say a bunch of different type of characters, what do these characters look like?
So the graphical style is based on the name. It's 3D Ballz, right?
Okay.
And everything is like Mode 7's got the little semi-fake 3D polygon effect, but Super Nintendo can't really handle that, nor especially not the Sega Genesis. I don't even know how there's a Sega Genesis version, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend it, even though I got both copies. But yeah, everything's shaped out of balls. That's a thing. There's got a caveman where he turns you into like one big ball and then hits you like a golf club. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The clown will turn you into a ball, and you'll be able to. He'll like run on top of you. But also when you play the game,
there it is.
you got to fight a rhino towards the end of the game.
A rhino?
Yeah, actual rhino. You can't pick him either. He's just a character you got to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a weird game, but it was like it got me through a weekend, man.
Okay,
it really did.
That's all that matters.
Also, I did cut the game on and turn it up real loud after I realized what the intro was too.
Yeah.
And because I want my brothers to hear it, and they was like, "Hey, man, what you
what you doing?
what you got going on in there?" And you got to fight an ostrich too. Yeah, like a lot of it don't make sense. I don't understand how like health works. Like you'll get hit by something one time, and it'll take like a little bit of health, and it's not like you getting like counter hits. Maybe you do, and it just don't say it. But you'll get hit like one time and lose like 3 balls of health.
Damn.
Your health meter's balls as well too.
Okay, so it's been a bunch of balls.
Yeah, everything is balls.
Okay.
Yeah. Some sort of tournament. The winner gets to get like one wish made true. Something I don't really
Maybe
get.
to not be balls.
Nah,
Maybe
you got
a real
it.
person.
They'll make you even more balls if you win.
Okay.
Is that a clown?
Can somebody
Yeah, it's a
add
clown.
more balls?
Clown versus an ostrich?
Yeah, that's
Made
the
of
fight
balls?
animals. Yeah, they made out of balls. Administer Smackles is
the canvas. Okay.
name of the ostrich. But
This is
they was trying stuff, man.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I missed when they was just trying stuff. Was you twerking?
Yeah, you got to taunt
shit.
the ostrich.
What?
Everything had some sort of weird like trick to it too. Like there's a way I think you can beat the game very easy without getting hit, but you got to know like what's the thing for each character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you twerk in front of the ostrich stops?
Yeah, it like drains his health or something, or like puts him in stun mode.
Oh,
Yeah,
He put his head under the ground and
because he's embarrassed because you flashing him with your
with your balls.
with your balls.
There's the big strong guy, big Brutus dude. Yeah, there's the spaceman.
Or it sucks sidewalk?
Oh, spaceman looks badass. Ooh, got a little Shoryuken connection.
Oh yeah, he's definitely he's like the pro tag of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I was always a fan of the cave.
Nimble some knuckle? What does that mean?
Man, they just be saying stuff when you be doing moves.
Bullseye. Okay.
Yeah, look how much health he lost from that. That was crazy. He lost like 2.5 balls. So if you get a chance to play this on Sega, Super Nintendo,
We apologize.
I think it might also be on Turbo Graphics. I'm not 100% sure.
I know some of y'all have seen this at your local mom and pop video game rental store.
Oh, you definitely saw this back in the day. Yeah, you went. You probably didn't pick it up though.
Yeah, you weren't going to risk it. You didn't want to
That
risk the weekend.
Mario Kart was still there, so,
Yeah, so-
I get it.
But now you know what you missed out on.
You missed out, man.
So-
You don't have to play Alien versus Predator, the Super Nintendo version. There's only one player. This game is 2 players.
Yeah, but
What?
it is Alien vs Predator.
Man, you gonna rent Joe Montana football again?
I'm not. No.
Okay. How many times are you gonna play Contra the Alien Wars? Some good stuff, ain't
Just
it?
throw it as Rhino.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try some balls this weekend.
That's what I said, man. I was like, you know what?
I bet you will.
That's that type of episode right there.
All right. Well, yeah. Give it a chance if you find it. I'm sure you could. I don't know how much it is, but I'm sure it's not that much.
No, it's not an expensive game if you run into it. Now, completing box, I have no idea.
What did you buy it for? Like $10?
Nah, 6. Shit.
There you go.
I don't pay no $10 for that. Appreciate you, Lair, for the Sega Genesis copy, by the way. It's one of them weird shaped Genesis games, like the Tengen Genesis game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get that weird cartridge.
They had to make it work. They put on that weird cartridge.
Yeah, that's probably the only way it could work.
So anyway, what's been happening?
We're on the precipice.
Can you feel
Do we want to
it?
get into that, or you want to do the update first?
Can you feel it?
It is time to update the people. This is where the people come from, okay? Again, shout out to Mike. I know what you're here for, bud.
So I guess we're doing the update.
Yeah, we're going to do the update first.
The Uden Chronicles update. It's about to commence.
Well, you know,
Well, you asked
there's a few people who've. You don't know where I am?
Yeah, man. We don't know where you at, man.
I guess I'll go first since I'm probably the farthest behind. So I am. What's the last thing I did? No, I have to go to the Undead King's Castle.
Marcus.
Okay.
Marcus, yes. Who, by the way, said one of the greatest quotes in that game.
All right, hit me with it.
Only losers get ousted.
Yep. Oh, he was never ousted from his castle.
Yeah, he
okay?
just took it over while he was asleep.
Yeah. He
Only
just-
losers get ousted. I'm not a
Bro,
loser.
Marcus and Milena are the two best characters in the fucking game.
I don't know.
That's her thrall, you know.
Oh God.
The game has some weird quirks to it. So Marcus was just walking around my castle like hours before he was supposed to be there. I don't know why. I just went to the graveyard and he was just walking around. I was like, dude, what are you doing here?
Before you even met him? Like,
Well, after you meet him, but before you do the whole.
Before
he
do the
joins you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened to me actually.
Really?
I think
I think once you do a certain part, if you go back to the castle, he's already there because you can be there without doing the meeting. But he's technically, but I guess the game considers him already joined.
So
yeah,
this
he's
was
gonna join you.
This is before I did the battle of Agrebolt.
Afterbolt, yeah.
Agrebolt.
But it was
Yeah.
after you fought him, right?
Yeah, it was after.
Yeah,
he
he's pretty
fighting,
much.
so.
Yeah, he's pretty much wandering around at that point.
I was like, dude, like, what the hell? You go up and talk to him, and he's like, hey, y'all gonna be my thralls one day.
Yep.
So
I mean, you are.
so that's where I am, and then we got to go talk to the elves, try to get some help because there was some betrayal. Politics and betrayal. That's what I like in my RPGs.
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. There you go. It's a good word.
Yeah, whenever I can slip that into regular conversation, I throw it out. I lob it up there and see what happens.
So, and I just on the way over here, right before I came over here, I unlocked somebody who I know you were a fan of.
Who?
The El Luchador.
Oh Lord.
I unlocked him.
Yeah.
That was that whole unlock sequence is awesome.
Yes. Yes,
I
buddy.
loved it.
Talking about some fun. The game understands that at the end of the day, shit's supposed to be fun, man.
It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be cool and
Yes,
fun.
make shit cool. If Noah's the hero, put some set pieces in there where he looks like a badass. Okay.
And nothing's more badass than battling a luchador on the top of a mountain,
Ice Cap Mountain.
ice cap mountain,
El
while,
Encanto.
while sliding down and jumping in the air. Shit was awesome.
Yes. Like no, that yeah.
So
I
I definitely will be trying him out because
Yeah.
he's fucking cool.
had to max that weapon out immediately.
Yeah.
Super drop kick. Come on, man.
So and then I'm trying to unlock everybody, and then once I'm trying to lock everybody, and then basically just go balls to the wall with the story, unlocking as many people as I can.
So what are you at? Characters wise?
I'm definitely over 100. I'm not exactly sure the exact number.
Castle level 4.
I haven't went to 4 yet because there was some stuff in 3 I have to finish. I got to get some more.
You can still unlock it. You just,
Yeah, but it's like I get like weird about. I want to finish it first before I unlock the next tier.
No, you need some of the stuff when you unlock the 4th tier, and it'll make finishing out the third tier stuff super easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like because the resources in general,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
can't get them as
Right.
much as you want to. You literally have to like go to a spot, clear it out, leave, wait for it to respawn in order to
Right.
get it, or you could just level up your castle and use the missions to just get all the resources you need.
Right. I forgot about the missions. Yeah, I may go ahead and do that. Then.
There's an unlock in there that makes it better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way better.
That
Way better.
that I wish I'd seen earlier. I was like, oh, I should have did this way earlier. Now I've got more
ancient
whatever.
dragon bones,
Yeah,
and all that
Is that
stuff.
the ones that
More
gives
of
you
that than I know what to do
more,
with.
more teams?
No. Well, I mean,
More teams, more materials.
I do wish
Okay.
you can get like a fourth team that
Yeah,
that would be useful.
That would have been overkill though. You would have.
Yeah, but
Did y'all know that you can,
Nope.
if you go to the area where your team is at, you'll run into them?
Yeah,
You can talk
they had
to
an
them?
achievement for
Yeah.
it.
I didn't know that. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I saw him on the map the first time. I did this on the first when I only had one team, so I had him in the mine because I was trying to get some sort of ore or something, and I went to the mine because I think I was trying to get the Griffin, and I went into the mine. I'm like, hey, y'all doing it? Y'all supposed to be
Y'all working. That's why I sent y'all there. That's right.
And then thing popped up like, bloop, bloop, like checked in on your team. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of fly.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think I ran into them north of Hashan. First time I saw it, they were I was walking toward the Bobbin, and they were over by the mountains, just chilling out, like
Chilling.
Oh,
Yeah, man,
Hey,
we was
guys.
over here doing a job that you sent us on. You know, it's hard.
Hey
out
guys,
here.
I thought I
and it's funny too because
thought I told y'all to be foraging. It doesn't look like y'all
if you
like you are.
I'm forging the stuff. I'm just
if you talk to them, you can tell if somebody like shouldn't be on the team.
oh yeah.
Depending on what they
Bro,
say.
what the fuck am I doing?
So
here?
yeah, you could also use it as a hint as you might want to change this person.
I did fail one. I was like, well, how did I
Oh
fail?
no,
I felt a lot.
yeah, like it seems like the last few are like, particularly like the one I was using to get what's the last stuff you end up needing?
Like the ancient tree sap.
Dragon
something like
bones?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the ancient dragon bones, the tree sap, and
It's
the
True,
aura.
sacred tree
yeah,
chips.
it's
Yeah,
it's
sacred
one of
tea
the
chips.
like you're supposed to be patrolling a trail or something like that.
Yep, I know you're talking about.
And it seems like I fail that one like every third time. Like good
So-
lord, this thing is hard.
What people probably don't know what they're talking about, but you can send teams of 4 on these guild missions.
Yep.
And each member of the team has a different proficiency and a skill. And you can send them out on these missions. They can get rare items for you and you can use those items to upgrade your town. So if you get a right combination of team members, you can get better scores and more items and maybe even some secret items.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the missions will have like a question mark,
Right.
and that'll be like one of the
Whatever
books
the-
or.
or like a
You get
Rune
rune
shards.
shards.
rare rune shard. Yeah.
But it's just a really good way to farm resources. Otherwise, you have to go back to the places on the actual maps in the game.
Yeah, you don't realize because once you send them on that mission, they'll keep doing it, and you'll get rewards every so often. But you don't have to like reset it. They'll keep going until
Yeah.
you tell them to stop. So if you're playing the game for a while,
you're just doing other stuff.
Yeah, while you're doing other stuff, you'll rack up items and not even realize it. So it helps out a lot.
No, it's a great way to it takes it so that you didn't have to, because I think a lot of what that game fixes for JRPGs is the tediousness of certain resource gathering aspects, right? Like the game will be like, oh, in order to get this really good piece of armor, you need 7 of these things, but they only drop from this enemy, and the enemy spawns randomly, and it's like, bro, I could get this thing in 10 fights or 175 fights.
Yeah.
Just because of the luck of the draw.
Well, I got fucked over at the fishing mission.
Oh yeah, because you had to do
Jimmy
it.
60. Well, it was, I think I had 66 fish before I got the right one.
Shit.
Oh, the one over there. Yeah.
Where you had to
Seaside
unlock
Cave?
the
Seaside Cave?
The
Yeah.
cook was it?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
That's
oh,
the fisherman.
the fisherman.
Oh, the fisherman.
Oh,
yeah,
the fisherman,
Yeah.
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 Well, I would have went insane.
Speaking of cooking, though,
I thought maybe my shit was broken.
I didn't know where to go.
Apparently it was, 'cause I
I
couldn't
kept,
fucking get
going to
Griffin.
all the different fishing places until they were empty, and I never found the one that you're supposed to go.
Oh, I
to.
looked that shit up.
So when I finally I was just walking around, I was doing that cave, doing stuff anyway, and then I finally just walked south just to walk around trying to find new fights and stuff, and it was like, oh, there's a fisher's spot. I bet you this is what I was supposed to do, and I think I got it on like the fourth.
I had actually got it the fish before I even had the quest to do it.
really.
Yeah. So it's like I think I have that fish already.
nice.
I've had a couple of those where somebody said they needed something. I was like,
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like I got that
Yeah.
already.
Yep.
Let me go back to the town and see if it's in the bank. Oh yeah, it is.
But I generally like if I come across a fishing spot, I try to just
yeah. I was
clear
trying
it
to
out
clear
one time because the fishing is not. It's not hard at all, but it's also kind of boring because all you gotta do is sit there and just press X.
Yeah.
So there's not much to it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. also on that same token, doesn't take much to do it, so it's not.
Yeah, and
Isn't fishing usually like one of your favorite things to do?
if it's a good fishing mini game, it's a good fishing mini game.
I do like to fish in certain games. Yeah,
Final
I don't
Fantasy
know
15
why.
had a good fishing mini game.
I like fishing in Final Fantasy 11, even though it's boring as hell.
Yeah,
But,
you just like boring shit.
yeah, it's true.
Ocarina of Time was my go-to.
So I used to not like it. So whenever I was playing,
Princess, actually.
I like them more now than what I used to as a kid.
What was that Sega?
I hate doing
not
it in
Sega,
real life.
What was
I
Sega
can't
bass
stand
fishing?
Oh, fishing's cool.
Like big mouth bass fishing or something like that on the PlayStation. It was on that demo disc when you get your PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
I played that to death, and then I bought the real game, and I was like, "That suck, man. All you doing is fishing."
I don't know why.
My dad was like, "You want a fishing game, son?" I'm like, "Yeah, I play this all the time on the demo. I want to get the real game."
I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, you really can't do nothing but fish, huh?
Oh.
This is stupid. It's like because it was all of these like nothing was unlocked. It was like you in the demo. It's like they show you like the map they let you play, and then like 4 other ones. So I bought the game. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm about to jump in and play these other maps. And it's like, nope, you got to play the same one from the demo, and you got to do all that stuff you was doing in the demo. You got to do that again. And
Also, you busted your load on the demo. Is what you're saying?
that's a way to phrase it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many other ways you could have phrased it, but
No.
you chose that specific path.
Is that not what happened?
I think I played the demo too much.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's what I said.
Similar. It's similar.
Similar. Exactly.
But yeah, the mini games on Uden, I don't like cooking, man.
Oh, I
But
loved it.
The cooking.
It's random.
I don't think it's. I think it's sort of random.
No, the
It is
people
a
that they
little bit
pick
of-
is
yeah.
random because
It's
Oh,
a little
the
bit
people
of
are
luck
random.
of the draw.
Yeah.
and that was the thing that
And-
sucked was that like they would get like the last I think so it's like 16 people you got to beat, right?
16. Golly.
Yeah.
15
Is it 17?
in all. Yeah.
I'm like some
Okay.
5.
But you need 15 to get the. Anyway.
Yeah.
The girl.
Yeah. So, you know, I got folded in the first few times. You know what I'm saying? Till I figured out I also needed more recipes. So when I got the recipes and I started being able to make stuff, the thing that would be dumb is like I wasn't losing because I didn't have the thing that person wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem was I wasn't going to get the thing that they wanted until I beat like 2 other people. That's where you got the recipe. But they were like, yeah, I like such and such. I'm like, bro, I ain't even come across nothing like that. So I tried to give them something similar, and they would be like, ah.
But I will
And the
say,
shitty part is you might make something that one person likes, but you get to make something that everybody likes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
well, I know from the first the missions, a few missions I've done, if you get one person to like it, it honestly doesn't matter what everybody else does. They can give you like 1s or 0s, but if 1 or 2 people like it, that's in the first few matches. I don't know what it's like after the rest of them.
No, it started to be bad, bro. It started hitting you with like at minimum 38
But I
points.
also know that they
I never had
They-
that.
they'll
hard time with it,
say,
but I had a bunch of stuff by the
recipes.
time I started playing it. Yeah.
they'll say they like one thing, but there are other items that you give them that they will like.
yeah.
But you don't really know.
Well, some of them like so I looked it up after I finished it, or at least to get the person, and I'm like, okay, because I would give people similar items. Like somebody was like, I want sweet stuff, so I gave them a sweet, and they were just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that's what you said you
You said
want.
you wanted
You
something
based my
sweet.
whole dish on you. This was for you.
Yeah.
Because I was doing like what you said. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this. Boom, hit him with this one. Okay, I know he said he wanted the omelets. I'm gonna hit you with the omelet.
Oh, the omelet. Oh,
Well, first of all,
Don't
the
get me
omelet is
started on the
broken.
omelet.
The omelet is either broken or you are going to get all zeros.
Nobody likes the omelet.
Nobody likes the omelet.
Well, either
Even
they
the
do-
person that says they like the omelet.
You didn't make it good enough.
That and like miso soup. Miso soup will either get me like I can get a smooth 12 out of the round. I can get 3s across the board, or, you know what I'm saying? And then they'd be like, sometimes they'd be like, zeros.
I was it the spinach quiche.
Yeah.
That's like my go to appetizer. Seems you'll at least get a 2 out of it almost
There you go.
almost
consistent.
every time. So
I made the dragon meat one time.
I did. Nobody likes dragging me.
the one time I did it, they actually did.
No, I did it because I got the recipe. I beat the person that did it, and when they did it, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was the lumberjack chick, and so they was like, "Yeah."
Meat, baby. I need it.
I was like, "Oh, Stats, okay, I hit him with the meat," and then the other people it was like Marin and like I don't know, like
Oh, they want like chocolate and tea.
yeah. Oh, the tea, dude.
Tea works.
I hate. No, when I use tea, nobody likes it. If the computer uses tea,
It's amazing.
There's one meal you'll get in there that's kind of a cheat. It's further into it, but it has what is it? Fruit, seafood, and meat.
Yep.
Oh,
So it kind of covers
wait a
all
minute. Ugh.
bases.
Oh no, that sounds gross.
yeah, it sounds,
sounds
gross,
gross.
but it covers kind of everything. If you
Everything.
have a judge that likes meat and a judge that likes fruit, guess what? They'll pretty
got
much like this.
Just the thing for you.
yeah.
Let me tell you what food that gets rejected. I don't understand. So I did a thing. Gar was one of the judges. He liked pancakes, light work. Gonna slide you in there, my boy. He was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." And then the other people's like
Everybody else
zeros.
was like, exactly.
I'm like, bro, it's pancakes. You couldn't give me at least a 1?
I know.
A 0 for
But hey,
pancakes?
you made Guru really happy though. Ain't that nice?
Pancakes, bro.
Oh, hey, trust me. Look, bro, you can get at least a 2 out of me for pancakes.
At least
At
for
least.
me, at least a 4. Unless you got
me, I love pancakes.
unless you
I'll
got to use
probably
like
tell you.
alligator syrup. And
Why?
then I'd be like,
Hey, even with alligator syrup, I can make it work.
you know, my mom used to think we liked that syrup.
Oh,
She was like, "Y'all don't like the alligator." I was like, "Bro, this was terrible. It's so heavy."
hey, it is
mean-
thick. And
Bro, it sits in your stomach just like a weight.
bro, it is like a
You know why it's called alligator?
what?
Alabama, Georgia.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, yeah. My mom told me that too.
Was that like pure cane sugar?
Yeah, it's
syrup.
pure, it's pure cane syrup. First of all,
Diabetes.
bro, it's when you put it on top of the pancakes, it sits in it and then it like goes in
Wait,
and the pancakes.
valley?
Listen,
Oh,
I
bro,
can't.
it swells the pancakes
I
up.
can't eat no dry pancake. So I gotta do what I
understand
gotta do.
it.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think anybody can. If they do, they're a fucking monster.
They are a monster. They're a serial killer. You probably need to lock them up.
Eggos don't count though. People who be eating
Yeah,
like
Eggos don't really
Eggos
count.
with the peanut butter and stuff, that don't count. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Baby girl, if you hear that, I'm sorry. That was always
what
weird.
she
Your
did?
mama let you do it, and I was always against it. But
I didn't want to say nothing because you were
imagine.
growing. I was trying to let you do your own thing.
I
But
can't imagine putting peanut butter on like pancakes or waffles. I know
Oh,
folks
yeah, no,
do
bro.
it.
You
I
do-
peanut butter on the
Now-
no, you
Now,
can do that. No,
And you like
peanut-
chocolate
almost-
chip pancakes.
so yes, I already got
Chocolate
flavor.
chip waffles.
It's
See, I
already got
don't even
flavor.
like stuff in my pancakes.
Yeah,
and
neither do I.
waffles.
Just give me straight.
Just give me the.
we did the pecan waffles one
Hey,
time.
holla at
Made
your boy.
pancakes.
Yeah,
They
we
was pretty
used- I
good.
put the pecan on the pancake mix. Well, I was the chef in that day.
Hey, I like
I'm
them
not
all.
a
I like
pecan fan,
I like
so-
regular
Bro, I'm
pancakes.
fat, bro. It's sweets and bread. Like, what are
I
we
don't like
talking
Hey,
about?
you guys just want to go to IHOP after this?
I mean, I kind of do now.
No, yeah, like for pancake. When the is it like July? When they do like the limited pancake thing?
They'll do it almost anytime.
When them
now,
sales
seems
get low,
like.
fiscal.
But
What's the fiscal numbers looking like, Noah? I know you keep up with that.
not for IHOP. No,
Should be.
no.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Mutant Chronicles.
Back to
So I
Mutant Chronicles.
finished the game.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that
Story is
hoe.
great. I loved it.
My sleeper for the year,
Bro,
bro.
it was heavy for a second. It actually generally made me sad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but it's the whole thing is good. Like the last 3 hours.
Yeah.
When you when you get to the Marcus part, it's like 3 hours of gameplay, right?
What snowballs. At
Yeah,
that
it
point,
does.
yeah.
It does.
And it's a roller coaster. The last 3
Really?
hours.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Well, I'm ready.
Big stuff starts happening because
man.
last thing I did the big battle, and then chasing through the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what's happening?
Oh, bro, it's some really cool. Like there was times where I'm like, okay, I got to do this part, and I'm doing it, and then like things start happening, like that battle that Nolan's talking about. I'm like, oh, snaps. Snaps.
And it was like I was like, okay, man, this is gonna be rough, but I think I got it. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys here, and then stuff starts happening. It's like, holy crap!
Yeah, bro. That's yes. When you're like, okay, I knew y'all was setting me up with this doggone big battle stuff. I knew y'all was gonna try to play me, put all these odds against me. You know what? I'm real though.
No,
I
I got
leveled up my
this.
people.
Everybody's leveled exactly.
I got the right
Wait,
combinations.
did you have a hard time with that battle?
No, but
Oh,
like
no.
when they show it, it's like, so you got your squads and then they got their teams. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, now it's a lot. Hey, it's a lot of faces on them circles. Ain't a lot of like infantry faces now. It's
Yeah.
just it's
Yeah.
actual
It's
characters.
Oh, it's your actual characters.
It's actual characters. I'm
Oh,
like, hey
shit.
man, it's a lot
So
of
what you're
characters.
saying is I need to be leveling everybody up.
Hey, there's a lot of characters on that side that's got faces too. They not
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's heroes versus heroes.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like okay.
Yeah,
all right,
this is-
I'm gonna put my
So how far did you get?
I'm trying to remember the last thing because I know I started the next thing, but then I stopped because I saved before and I just wanted to see what the next part was. I knew I didn't have time to do it, but I did the battle, I did the chase, I did the celebration. I guess after.
So the big thing that happened during the celebration,
Mm-hmm.
you saw that?
Probably, but I can't remember what it was. That was Monday.
I'm gonna close my ears right here.
How do you not remember that?
Monday or
That's the thing that made me sad.
Tuesday.
Oh shit! Come on, man. Don't be. What's happening? You know what? We're gonna stop.
I'm sure
talking
because I know I saved it. I saved it after the battle, and I know I looked to see what was going to happen next. But
So
then
did you not
I
finish
didn't.
the whole celebration?
Probably not. Then I
Oh,
think
so
I
you
walked
might have
around.
turned it off right before.
Yeah,
everything
Maybe
happens.
because don't they give you the ability to go around and talk to everybody or something? Or can you still? Because I might have went out because
no.
before I did the battle, I finished I finished every side quest I possibly could. So I did the fishing thing. I won all the races,
Egg-foot races.
egg foot races.
Y'all here breeding?
Yeah, I mean you pretty much have to after a while. Yeah. What's the other thing?
You did your Bakugan? I mean your Beyblades?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you let it rip.
I did that first. Yeah.
Okay. You did the card games?
Yeah, I did the card games. That's how you get the one
Yeah.
character. But I went and made sure. I remember the last thing I did was went to make sure I had 119 characters because the last ones come after.
Yeah, Baba spills the beans.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, she'll tell you.
That's
well, I mean, I knew because I only had
What
like
did she
3.
say?
she'll say the only person that you can look for is Lean, and she'll say like she'll
After all
usually give you a
others are gathered or
location
something like that.
and she says I don't have a path for this one, but if you gather all the other
basically,
For Lean?
like her,
her path will open once you gather everybody else.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say gathering all the heroes, but it's like
says
once you
gather all-
gather.
basically, yeah. Like
Something
get
I couldn't do.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah. The one
Hey, to
time
make
the
you feel better,
autosave
that Griffin
saved me.
sucks.
Well, I didn't want the Griffin to have the Griffin. I wanted
Dragon
the Griffin
does. Dragons bite ass.
to have all the characters.
Yeah, I didn't even use all the characters that I got because I spent all Sunday just doing most of Saturday night and all day Sunday. I was just doing all the quests, all the characters attached to quests.
Please don't do the underground if you don't want the game to be just press
Easy.
X.
No, I'm gonna wait to do the underground until like the very last moment, but I can do it.
I mean,
So I did the underground. I only did it one time,
One run is all it takes, baby.
that's all it takes, though. Yeah,
and it made the rest of the game just like he said, just pressing X.
More or less.
Even the battle, the very last battle before the last battle, where it's supposed to be like the big crescendo battle, it was just
Nothing.
pressing X. Yeah.
Take it.
I think all the enemies max levels probably around 50, 55.
it seems like it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like at 50 right now.
Yeah. So I mean, you'll be fine to go through the game.
Yeah, you'll be and like
But going through the underground, you get power level to 62, 63 easy. Not even like just doing one run.
yeah.
And that's what made
Was there
it.
And the fights aren't necessarily that much harder, and the problem is the XP keeps going up
Right.
as you do it. Now I will say, you do get some sweet items for doing it. Problem is you kind of don't need them because you're really strong. So
But at the same time, it was kind of nice just to kind of have the ride of the
Just be
story.
able to enjoy
Yeah.
the story. Yeah.
I mean, look me personally. When it comes to RPGs, I want to press X and win. Okay, that's why I run in a circle for days. Just
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
run in a circle, and then you realize you don't need it. Go downstairs.
Well,
Yeah,
see-
just go downstairs.
I want the
Only one guy has to win. That's only one guy has to live.
Because I
and
did play
you'll be
most
all
of the
right.
game. I did play difficult, and it was difficult and it was fun. But then at a certain point, when you get to fucking 50, 60 hours, I kind of just want to listen to the story. So it wasn't terrible that I was over leveled.
Yeah.
I want to be able to like breeze through like the grunts, but I want like the boss battles to be hard.
Yeah, I thought that would have been cooler if they would have not necessarily made them scale, but like made it to where if you were a certain level, they would be within a certain level.
Right.
Maybe like
because
the bosses.
You know
in-
who's-
yeah, the bosses.
What's the guy's name? I think it starts with a G, but he's a support character. If you go into a battle where it says allow you to flee, he just kills them all instantly.
Oh yeah, the blade looking dude.
Yeah, I
The
did
black
that
dude.
for the chase.
Yeah.
I had him as my support for the chase.
Wait,
Guardian.
Yeah, the
The
old
old
Guardian.
Guardian.
Yeah. Dang it, what's his name?
It starts with a G, right? It's like Guru Duria or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the older
Luda.
one. The older one. Yeah.
The one, bro. Did y'all have trouble finding that dude? Because I
Is that what he does?
Bro, I
Yeah.
walk right.
That's all
by
he
him.
does. He's not a playable character.
But I can flee every battle, so
Right. So but you have to click it to flee. It just when it starts up, he shows up and goes whoosh and kills everybody.
yeah.
so you still get
And
the
you get all
experience
the
and stuff?
item and the XP.
Nice.
yeah. Everybody that's weaker than
I
you,
had no
like
idea.
culls
But
you.
he
He
doesn't-
was
he
one of the
doesn't do it.
characters I went and found at the end. So like I hadn't played with almost any of the characters I've gotten because I'm just trying to finish the game now.
But he doesn't do it every time, though, does he?
He does it to enemies that you could just flee from
That you
automatically.
Oh,
can just
okay,
flee from.
okay.
But I'm at a level where every battle I get into, I can
you go.
let flee.
Yeah. So that's what, when I did the chase where you run through the camp, which is fucking long as shit.
It
I
is
wish
long.
I'd have known that. Yeah, I would have.
You just killed everything.
I did the Steven method for that part though.
You did all the can't
monster-
run into enemies.
Yeah,
type thing.
I did use your strategy for that
I
part.
just
Oh,
ran.
just put the monster charms
Yeah,
on.
put the monster charms on. I put the monster charms on, and I had the your girl Eula, because she decreases your chance for battle too.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Which-
I just let everybody flee. So.
If you don't
you had
like
double
random
speed.
encounters, you're gonna probably want to over level and do that.
yeah.
Because the very last castle is brutal if you don't have some kind of thing like that.
Bro, them enemies are it's a lot of them.
Because there's a lot of backtracking in the
Yeah.
castle.
Oh yeah,
I fuck that. I'm gonna put that shit on.
Yeah.
So so there's a guy that you get, the dude with the one leg.
yeah. The doctor.
I don't know. No, he's
no,
he's part of the guild, right?
Oh, the guild guy. Yeah.
But what is he? So like, can you use him for anything?
I don't think so.
He's
'Cause
probably
he-
just an NPC.
Yeah, you
Okay,
probably
'cause
use-
because he
use him
doesn't
for
show
the
up
team.
Yeah, I
as
think he's just
he doesn't show up as a playable character or as a support. So
No, he shows up on your list
there's
for
a lot of characters
for
that are like
the
that.
guild missions.
okay, for a guild
Yeah,
mission.
yeah, yeah.
okay.
They're all still on.
Well,
there.
yeah, because you got like his aunt.
Inu and
Yeah.
the ant and
Yeah,
all that. Yeah,
you're right.
yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of
And you can use
NPC
them for.
characters.
He uses like the plays. You can use them for those too, for the theater.
So I say I like that theater
I still
guy.
haven't
Yeah, I
unlocked
hadn't
the
done any
theater.
of the
I don't.
plays
I
yet.
don't have enough for the sacred tree chips.
Go.
You gotta go to the.
Yeah, he's got to go to the.
Have you
No,
unlocked the guild stuff?
Yeah,
Because I've got like 65 of those.
I
now.
got.
I
you
had
know
so
what?
many. I had to
I
take
got the
them off
secret.
of that
The only
mission 'cause
sacred
I don't
tree
need them
chips I got
anymore.
was from Marcus's castle. The beginning of it.
Yeah, it's a guild mission. Do the guild mission.
I can't get to the
And-
guild missions that have it because it's blocked by something other material, and I've already finished it, so I'm not going to go back and do it. so.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the last things that you.
There's
need
like
to
a
get.
weird combo of like
yeah,
Yeah.
I know you're
you
talking
need
about.
different items, but
Right,
I can't
it's-
get to the
It's
items.
kind of
or-
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is
Yeah.
kind of.
You'd have to spend a lot of time in the bounty hill.
Yeah, and I don't
Bounty
want to
Hill,
do that.
baby.
And it's not guaranteed that they're going to be there every time.
Yeah,
So
like you'll get the. Well, you get the.
You'll either get that
Well-
or the other thing.
So there's two places you can go.
Yeah.
and you can get it every time. What you have to do is you have to put on the lumberjack chick, so that you get
And-
four,
and you'll get four instead of two. Yeah.
and then that
That
doubles
that
your fun.
helps. But then also have
But then
the
you're
guild
slow.
missions doing it.
Yeah, you be.
Hey man,
Well,
going
I mean,
back,
dash
Going
boots.
back from not having arrows.
going back to
bro.
default speed
Dash
is
boost. You gotta have dash boost and her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But if you take away her, you're slow.
Well, you don't. No, tell
you're not-
them
you're
what-
not the dash boots.
Tell them what you do. No,
That's too slow.
you don't go into the menu.
Oh yeah. Do not go into the menu because the game will still think you have her there, and you'll still have the speed.
Yeah.
Every now and then. So
Yeah. I messed up. I was in the castle and I had to use the shard to get. I didn't have to, but I'm not waiting. I used the shard to get out, so I go back and change the team. I was like, oh, she's not in there. Oh, my bad. I had to put her back in. All right, there we go. I won't go fast.
gotta go faster. Bro, but like if you're like part of the story, if your team changes and like Nolan's by himself or something like
Nolan.
that, hey, bro, you gotta walk that default speed.
Bro, it feels like you're walking in quicksand.
Bro,
it's
how did
like-
I play this game?
I
Going
mean,
this slow.
when
Right? That we played most of the game that way.
Yeah.
well, at least
Nah.
at least
Once
the
it's a
first
jazz
almost
boots.
third of it. Yeah.
Not me, though.
Because when
I did.
when
'cause
I
I didn't know what the dash. I thought dash boots meant in combat speed, not world map speed.
well, it turned out I had the dash boots for hours before because I think I was when we first talked about it.
Yeah,
you
you
know,
said you
talking
didn't
about
have
dash boots, and I was like, yeah, it turns out I had them.
Oh my God.
Because every
Tuck
they
away in
equip
this
some random
inventory.
person?
when I got the ability to
Store.
teleport. Every time I would do something, I would go back home and put everything in the vault.
Right.
That's crazy.
So and so I must have did that with the dash boots.
Nolan, that's crazy.
Bro,
and I'm like, where's
keep
these
them
damn
things
dash
on
boots?
you.
Wait, I already had them. So yeah, they always what'll end up happening is I'll put them on a character when I was powering everybody up,
Yeah,
and then
I'll forget
to take
about
them
him
off
and-
the character. And
Who
now
did I put them
now
on?
I'm having to go through 80 characters trying to figure out
you
which one
mean?
you had the dash boots.
Bro, I put that shit on the dragon one time. I was like, bro, who did I put these boots on? I was going through each one. Fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I move fast.
Of course it'll be the dragon.
Well, he got on pair J's.
So bitch.
Got my dash boots on.
All right, okay. So hopefully by next podcast I'll have beaten it. Hopefully. It depends how long it takes me to go through this Bigomas and the card game.
Definitely try and beat it so we can have a whole thing of
Yeah,
just talking about the ending of it. Because it's really good.
I really wanted to have it beaten by now, but
I'll try to do
I'll
it.
definitely have.
You're
it
really
beaten.
close, yeah.
I'll definitely do it.
You
on
probably have
Saturday.
like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
I mean,
max.
I can tell it's like there's nothing else for me to do
Exactly.
but play the story now. I've done everything else, so yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think? I mean, obviously, something real crazy would have to come out this year to be RPG of the year over that game.
I thought I actually something occurred to me.
Memento for Fantasio,
Oh shoot, you have Memento Mori.
What's that?
Persona edition
the Persona, but not Persona team game.
Yeah.
from Xbox.
Refantazo.
There's another
Memento.
RPG coming out this year that I remember thinking might be, but we'll see when it comes out. It's not till later on this year. It's a smaller game. But
What
I
you mean,
remember
man?
thinking that
Dreadwolf
one
was
might,
coming out December.
No, it ain't.
But
No.
sure, it's still
No.
No, I'm
Dreadwolf?
sorry. Veil Guard.
So we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
Apparently, the new Dragon Age has switched names.
I don't like it. Okay.
So what is it
just
now?
because they spent the last 6 years calling it.
Yes, they kept telling us it was coming. It was originally called Dreadwolf. It's now
Dragon
called
Age Dreadwolf.
Veilguard.
So Dragon Age Veilguard.
Yep, it's the official
Doesn't
name.
sound as cool.
Dreadwolf made sense because if you played the
If you
DLC,
played the DLC,
it literally
It
leads.
leads right into it.
Well, see, I didn't play
The
none of
very
that.
last scene of that
And I
last
still
DLC
think it sounds cool.
looks like it's going to lead right into the next game.
Inquisition?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, like it could literally just start right there, and you'd be like,
Yep.
"Cool, let's get it cracking."
Let's go. I'm ready. But so I wonder.
As long as they bring back
I
my
wonder why
Grey
they
Ward.
decided to change it then.
Well, I think they restarted that game like 3 times. So
I think
so, too.
probably.
Yeah. Well, and I also think that Dreadwolf would have been the name of the, the big bad, right? The other games, Origins was like the origins of the whole universe. But Inquisition was based on your character being called the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
Dragon
that
Age 2 was based off it being the sequel.
you got me. You got me.
You are so right.
You are factually correct, sir. Good job.
Dragon Age 2 sucks. Okay.
Yeah, Dragon Age 2 does suck.
Good job, cutie.
That shit wasn't that funny though.
Yes, it was.
I know it's like what you talking about.
Because you over there doing that damn egg foot.
Egg foot races.
Bro,
Good job, cutie. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. And, speaking of that, you got to beat.
I had no idea what they were referencing.
Yeah, you gotta
I didn't
beat
do
the
any
game.
egg foot races.
You never did an egg
You
foot
did
race?
Never did.
I did a couple of them. We'll try it out. But it's actually not that bad. It seems kind of fun.
I was like, I don't want to do
Dude,
this.
I was
crap. But
so
tell you what,
demotivated once
I got into it after a
I
while.
understand.
I was so demotivated when I found out that I couldn't
Oh,
get the
I would've
Griffin.
done-
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
I would've done the
I was
same thing.
disappointed last week. I went home and I was like, man, that sucks. I won't be able to get all 120 characters the first time. And when I sat down to play it Friday night, I was like,
Yeah, I thought you said she wasn't down there.
well, because
Yeah, old save.
because
Oh,
I'd
because
already
you already
did that
talked
part,
to her.
but I had an autosave that auto saved right before I went to go do that.
Marcus?
So yeah, so I just had to do that. I just had to do the castle part again, but I was able to go do the thing. So I was like, ha, I did it.
Haha.
Huzzah.
Yeah. So the autosave actually worked because otherwise autosave is like 8 hours behind.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, why didn't you put an autosave in there if it doesn't autosave?
You need to go out into the
more
field more.
often?
Stop teleporting from town to town.
Bro, what else? You want me to
I was
walk?
out in the field a lot.
Apparently not.
Anyway.
Yeah, back to Dragon.
But
Back to Dragon
the
Age,
story,
yeah.
like, so I'm guessing the Veil Guard is the
It might be like a title of something.
The hero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either the title hero, the group that you're gonna be the captain of, whatever it is, you'll be leading. Either you are the Veil Guard or you'll lead the Veil Guard.
Bring my
Veil
Grey
Guard,
Warden
I'm
back,
thinking,
please.
yeah.
Or your Grey Warden
Bring him back.
died in
No.
the woods,
Alone.
like a sad companion. Like he walked in the woods because he knew it was over.
like a dog.
That's actually one of the games I could never get into.
Dragon Age Origins?
All of them, yeah. I tried Origins. I didn't try 2.
You might like 2.
You actually might like 2.
I tried Origins, couldn't get into it. I tried Inquisition. Inquisition I played the most. I probably put 4 or 5 hours in Inquisition. I thought
you were going to say like 40.
I loved the last game, but
it looked like a good game.
By the time you get to the town,
couldn't get into it.
I like really, 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 really wanted to keep going, but part of me just didn't.
Oh, you didn't finish Inquisition?
So I didn't finish it myself. I ended up watching the rest of the story because I'm old and I don't have time for any stuff anymore.
And the thing was like, so,
Danielle loved it.
What I did play, I super enjoyed, but for some reason, by the time I got to it was probably the way I played it too, because I like to grind, and I just don't have time for that anymore.
Well, shoot, I was playing Neverwinter Nights 2.
Ooh,
and by the time I got to Neverwinter, I was like, okay.
Yeah. that game's the same. I restarted that game 4 or 5 times, and I stopped at the same part every time.
As soon as you get to Neverwinter, I was like, there's so much stuff to do. All right, I'm done.
I'm overwhelmed.
You know what? Yeah.
So the first Dragon Age was really cool because for me, it was the first time that one of these PC style, like high fantasy RPGs was like made for me to be able to play it on the controller. And so, like, it felt... Poo-poo yourself, weirdo. All the people who watch this podcast actually like using controllers instead of keyboard and mouse because they're not doing taxes for fun.
How are we losing subscribers? I don't understand.
No, but... And, like, it felt like when I played Mass Effect, like, it had that BioWare feeling where it was like, okay, you took this setting, but you made it you, and it was, like, it was original, and it was, like... having every character, it was a thing that it did that even Mass Effect didn't do, which is you played your origin. That was the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So whatever origin you pick, whatever background you start with, like you play through a story about that. Those characters show up later.
Appreciate that.
You just gotta live in past, man. But the characters show up later from your origin in the story. Like it was just this really cool experience.
Yeah.
And then knowing what they did with Mass Effect was like, oh snaps, we're gonna be able to take our Grey Warden through all of these epic battles.
I love my Grey Warden. I can't wait to play with him again.
And then like the DLC where you had Morgan and like you gonna make the baby with her. It's gonna be the most powerful baby ever, or you don't. And then like you got to kill her. And I was like, oh man, I don't know. I feel like I want to see what the child turned into. And then it was like, you want to play champion of Kirkwall?
Who?
Hawk.
With a W.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that game start?
Which one?
Dragon Age 2.
Well, Hawk.
You
play as a young version of yourself.
The one cool
Are you in
thing
like an ice cavern or ice valley?
No, that's Inquisition.
You're in like a battlefield. You're in like a battlefield.
Yeah, you're like
with your
because
okay, so I never played
you're
it. It was
escaping with your
Inquisition.
family, right?
Right.
Yeah,
You
you
got
gotta escape.
Yeah.
Your folks gonna die because that's how that stuff works.
Yeah. But that was one of the coolest. That was like the only cool thing that game did. Whatever you made your character like, it makes your mom, dad, and your sister or whatever look like you. So that was cool. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. And then it went downhill from there.
we back in the same street, huh? Back in the same street.
Back in the same cave.
Back in the same cave.
Why does Dwarf got half his shirt off?
Bro, why does he have the deepest V-neck in medieval times?
He's a very proper character. I just don't like him. I don't know why.
Because he's such a trope of roguish. But they was like, and listen, this is gonna sound real bad, okay? And if there are any little people that are listening to this,
hey man, come on,
you haven't let me say nothing, okay? I think they tried to use the fact that he was a dwarf to mask the fact that he is just a roguish trope.
Oh, okay.
Like he's like to me, we've already had Han Solo and all these other characters. Like he ain't got no swag, he ain't got no sauce to him. He's just like, you see, I drink wine and my shirt is got a deep V to it, and it's silk looking, and I use
coming about right here.
I know, bro. I can see your navel if I look at you straight ahead. I can see right down to your navel. It's really off-putting. But like, he just seemed boring. Like he showed him an Inquisition. I'm like, you're not gonna be on my team. Get your ass in the back.
It took me a while to realize that was him. I was like, oh, that's the guy from the last game. Okay.
And they try to I felt like he was like the anchor of being like, you ain't gonna get rid of 2. Okay, they even bring Hawk back in Inquisition.
Yeah, that was cool because I did see that part. Well, for me it was because I stopped playing 2. Like as soon as I got into the deep roads, I was done.
Yeah,
that's when I stopped.
That's when a lot of folks stopped. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. But
no.
So
the deep roads with him.
So my My Grey Warden from the first game died because I refused to let her.
You refused to lie with Morgan?
And I stopped, what's his name, from doing it too.
Alistair?
Alistair's finna do it.
Yeah, Alistair was going to do it. I was like,
but
no.
You know how you can't do it? If I do it first.
Hobbied him to it.
So, because I didn't trust her.
Oh yeah, I shot
like,
the club.
I don't know what she's gonna do. So I was
you
like,
know
no.
what she's gonna do.
And then I stopped Alistair.
So she hasn't come back
and
yet.
then and
besides
so,
that DLC.
So your only choice was to you had to kill yourself, right?
Yeah, you walk
to kill
into the woods and
the lich, whatever.
I wonder if that's the canon ending.
I think it is.
Origins.
Well, so in 2. That's right. Didn't bother to do 2. The one choice that I made in 1 showed up in 2, and that was kind of cool too. But whatever. So for Inquisition, there it kind of acts as the person that tells you what happened in case you didn't play the last game.
That's
and then he tells you, "Hey, meet me up on the tower. Here. I got somebody I want you to meet." So when Hawk shows up, and basically, through the dialogue, you can get him to tell you basically the entire story of 2. And for me, since I didn't play through 2, it actually was like this was my first time meeting him and getting the whole story. So for me, that part was actually really cool. I was like, okay, so that's what happened. Got it. All right, great.
Thankfully,
Still never played
I don't have to play it now.
Bro,
Exactly.
I can tell you that. Let me tell you the story right now. You play Hawk, okay? Morgan's mama show up, and you fight her for some reason. Yeah, Flemeth. Yeah, and she's not even trying to get a seed, and then she's just like, "Yeah, Flemeth, you know who I am. I'm a dragon. You want to fight? Let's teleport to the same cave you've been in. We're gonna fight." The Canary get introduced in 2. Them the big horn people.
Well, they were introduced in the first one.
Right,
they
didn't have horns until 2,
Yeah.
so they had to go retcon. What's his name?
Oh yeah,
the guy from the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he just didn't have horns.
Yeah,
everybody else
he was
actually
hornless.
has horns. Yeah,
he was Mad Buns. But yeah, and then you fight one of them, and then you become the champion of Kirkwall, and then Lillian show up, and then the game says you gotta wait for DLC. That's Dragon Age 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Basically.
that's literally the original ending is Lillian shows up with the with the nuns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the sisters.
Yeah, the sisters. And then they go, "Hey man, that was crazy, right? You remember her? Yeah, I know, but wait for the DLC.
You can't play with it yet.
You can't play with her at all in 2.
No.
Oh, you
Like
don't play
she's
with
in the
DLC?
DLC, but she's not a playable character.
Why?
Yeah, they made some. You go to like the sand place and you get some like Samara looking girl or something like that.
I don't want her. I want
Yes, you
Liliana.
do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But I hope as long as I won't say Dreadwolf now. As long as Veilguard is at least on par with Inquisition,
Yeah, it'll
which
be
I
great.
see no reason why.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
I think since it did Inquisition did so well, there's
Yeah.
no reason to
There's no reason to
veer off.
change it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Origins did that well, right? When it first came out,
Origins.
No, it did
Origins
well.
did.
Yeah.
Origins
Did
did
it?
really well.
Yeah, it
actually.
did- it
I mean,
did.
they
it was
just
the game I
needed
was
something
waiting
to
for.
fill the gap with 2, right?
Yeah, it was
Well, they thought they could also do better. You know, they always got to try to.
Well, the problem with 2 was
2. Yeah.
Inquisition was 2.
Inquisition was actually 2, which explains a lot.
Yeah, Inquisition was 2, and they were working on Inquisition, but they were working on it for what would end up being PS4 and Xbox One. And so they had no
Because
intentions.
it came out in the very beginning of that life cycle, right?
Yep.
So they had no intentions of making anything until that with Dragon Age.
But
And
EA
EA said, "Hey, so look, some stuff fell through with some other games. We kind of need a game for like Q3, and we wanted to be Dragon Age." And they were like, "That's a pretty hard ass seeing as we were working on Dragon." And they were like, "And we wanted to be for the current gen."
Current gen.
360
Yeah.
PS3.
And they were like, "That seems like a very tall task, seeing as how we're working on Dragon Age 2, and it's definitely not for those systems." And they were like, "That's cool. Either make it or, you know, we'll get rid of you. We don't give a shit either way." And they were like, "Okay, well, I guess we got to make this game." It's like, when is it going to be out? Q3 of next year, right? No. This Q3. Yeah, it's Q1 right now, so you know.
You got time.
You got time. And in like 8 months they farted out Dragon
even
Age 2.
the icons for your skills just look shitty in 2. I
You lost. So that game is a sequel, but you lost like 60% of spells in Dragon Age 2 compared to 1.
Yeah.
Like that was some of the stuff that was crazy, is how much you lost.
Yeah.
So
It was just so bad.
You lost so many, a bunch of scales.
and we still haven't gotten all of them back in Inquisition.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still some that they're missing. They added some that weren't in the original Dragon Age, but there are spells that you never got back. So
But yeah. I mean, Origins, I've said it before, Origins is, I still consider it the best
I loved Origins.
Western RPG ever.
yeah, I'll agree with that.
played it so much. I loved it.
I might play that shit. I might start a new game.
That was back when they were, when they were at the top of the game, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
and,
bro.
And well, Origins was being made before the first Mass Effect.
Right.
Remember, I told the story. I hated Mass Effect. I wanted to hate Mass Effect because it was the game that was stopping Origins from coming out.
The space opera? You want to stop? You mad at the space opera?
I eventually got into it.
Okay, I can't even get another Jade Empire, but
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry about that, bud.
Bro, I don't understand. Like, it's right here.
That ain't happening.
It's right here.
Like
martial arts, fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon powers. Come on, bro. Ming Dynasty.
Video games cost too much to make, man. That's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted better graphics. You wanted better graphics.
I didn't.
And you wanted more immersive.
Make it look like Jade Empire 1. I'll be fine.
Zach won't buy it then, though.
Yeah, that's true. He is a graphic snob. Ha ha.
Hopefully,
Sure.
hopefully we'll see a lot of it tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Oh yeah, for summer game starts tomorrow.
Yes.
So this will come out and it'll already happen.
We'll be in full swing.
The Microsoft and Activision thing.
No, we got a whole week and a half of that shit.
Microsoft and Call of Duty is Saturday, right?
They pretty much said everybody's pretty much coming together this weekend, and that's pretty much going to be it until Gamescom.
Really?
So
That's fine with me.
Nintendo will do theirs probably sometime before the end of this month, but don't expect anything big out of it. Apparently, don't expect a whole lot of big stuff out of.
No, 2024 is going to be it's a
Microsoft
year.
A
Microsoft year.
It is
Which is
poised
what
to
they
be a
need right now.
Microsoft year.
It's supposed to be Microsoft's year.
It's poised. If they can get stuff out, there's really nothing else they're competing with.
No.
They can announce a new Gears and maybe it's ready enough to come out this year.
Come out
If they can get
November.
Gears out by fall.
Yeah, supposedly there's going to be a new Gears.
Call of Duty's already supposed to. It's
I would love
confirmed for
to-
Game Pass.
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Official announcement of I think they already said they canceled it. A Halo BR.
Why? Why would you cancel
That
that?
shit ain't happening.
I think because of
Yeah, I
people,
thought I heard it was canceled too. But
Yeah, people don't like
people already
Halo
making
anymore.
their own stuff.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, probably. That's what it was.
It's because of COVID.
Now it's Forge.
Avowed may be shown.
Ooh.
Fable.
I would
Fable.
like to see kind of a little bit more.
I'm
Fable.
actually looking forward to Fable. I never played any other ones, but for some reason I really want to play this next one.
I mean, I
see what it looks
played
at least see
2
what it looks
was,
like,
was the one I played a lot of. I tried 3. I couldn't. It didn't really quite feel the same.
I played
but people
1.
said that about 2 when that played 1. They were like, it's not quite Fable 1.
Yeah.
So
Which is fine. It needs to progress. It needs to
yeah.
change. It can't be the same game.
So
Well, before we get into this tier list, we played some X Defiance.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun with friends. I ain't playing that shit by myself.
After I figured out how shit actually worked, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well, I
like.
mean, some people had trouble
Just selecting a character.
selecting a character. So
Now the second time was my fault. Okay, that first time, I pressed the buttons and I could not go. It would not let me play. No, it's pretty fun. I like the abilities that you can have, and I didn't know that you can change guns and customize the guns and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. I only played like 3 matches, but I liked it.
now we played a few more after you got off. I played the beta originally, and I will say they've tightened it up. Like it still feels loose. Like it's a Call of Duty style shooter, so it's a loose kind of shooter. A lot of like slide,
A lot of running and gunning.
Yeah, running and gunning.
But
type
you don't.
stuff.
I don't feel like you had to do that to be effective.
Not at that level, at least.
I mean,
I've seen
slide.
enough ranked videos to be like, yeah, that's how they playing in Sweatville.
Sweat Town, USA.
Population, you. No, it's pretty cool. I do think there's some grindiness to it, and it's free to play, so it's like you gotta deal with that. But like, there's some grindiness to the unlocking attachments and all of that, which is okay. I think that there are a few things they probably would do. They would be better served if they tighten up, just from a presentation standpoint. Like play of the game, not just player of the game. I think would be cool for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's got a bit of an Overwatch feel to it, right? With the charging up the ultimates and all that stuff, which none of them seem to be like OP. At least when we played. I played with the Flame dude, and he pretty much runs out after like 5 kills. But yeah, we'll keep it down. By the time we come back next episode, Zach probably got the season pass and got like 20% of it done.
Shit.
Depends
on how much the season. How much we figured out was like $15, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you get I think if you got the cheap founders pack, you could get it.
If we play it like a couple more times, I might get it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. You hear? He's talking himself into it. Because then if he gets it, then I gotta get it. And then Steve is gonna get it, and then we're gonna stop.
Nah. Oh yeah. As soon as you guys wanna play? Nah.
I got the season pass, man. I got so much cool stuff. You guys wanna jump in? I don't really fuck with it like that.
Not for real.
Not for real.
All right. So we have since it's slow week, we're gonna do a tier list. It's probably the last one we'll do for a couple weeks since we're gonna have a bunch of summer of game shit to do.
Yeah.
So this time we are going to do video game villains, or like big baddies, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. Franchise cornerstone villains.
The bad guys.
What is that?
Or depending on your perspective, they might be the good guys.
What?
That Nolan grunt. Like, why are we doing this shit?
No, that's not why we're doing. Just missing a few.
Oh yeah.
If I was making the list, but it's not.
I looked up like 25 top villains. I left some out.
Really?
Yeah.
Kefka wasn't on that list.
Who's that?
It is weird Kefka's not on there.
Nah, that's a Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 3.
Yes, he was on that list. I didn't know who the fuck that was, so I didn't put him on.
I don't know.
Galleon's not on that list.
Who's that?
Do you not play any RPGs?
No.
Zach, no.
Nah, Zach ain't been doing that. He was too busy playing
Counter-Strike.
He tell you that,
bro.
Who you just said?
Galcian wasn't on that list.
I don't know. You tell me who the fuck he is. I can tell you if he was.
He was the main bad guy for most of Skies of Arcadia.
No, he wasn't on any of those lists.
Oh man!
God, immediately, no, he was not.
Hey, look,
because I never saw anything mention Skies of Arcadia.
He's not on any of those
Zach,
lists.
you're not gonna find things mentioned Skies of Arcadia.
If there's somebody,
There's 25 fans of that game.
Oh,
No, there's more than that.
whatever.
There's more than that.
Hey,
There's more than that.
2,500 of us.
Okay.
I didn't put Voss on there.
And that game is
The
classic.
Far Cry 3 villain.
Oh yeah,
That's because he was only there
But
for
he
like,
was on every list that I pulled up.
yeah. Cause
Really?
He was a favorite villain.
Yeah, he's the top villain for
and
people.
I know he
especially
was
in
like
that
the
franchise.
face of the game, but he was only there for like the first third of it.
Yeah, with
Spoilers.
Did you like bang his sister or something in that game?
No.
Oh, okay.
what game you play?
I think I was playing the wrong
The
Far
other
Cry.
girl was his sister, but he didn't bang her, no.
You're playing Bang Cry 3.
You can bang her, but that's the bad ending.
How's that the bad ending?
No,
Who
that's
else
what
do
I'm
we
saying.
got?
You don't.
That Far Cry 3?
Yeah.
No,
No.
who else do we have that's not on here?
Well, Kefka, I mean,
I didn't know who it was, so I didn't put him on there.
We got a Final Fantasy representative anyway. We had like
So,
6 Final Fantasy villains on here.
those three stand out to me because those are three villains that actually won.
What 3?
Hold on, what else to be saying stuff, man?
You just said 2.
I haven't finished. I haven't played 5.
You said Skies of
6.
Skies of Arcadia and Final Fantasy 6. Who else?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Galleon from Lunar 1 and 2, actually.
No, he was never on that list.
Yeah, he definitely.
Why you gonna say it like
a working
that,
designs RPG ain't gonna be on the list.
Who?
If I put the main villain from Legend of the Guy on here, you gonna be like, "Come on, bro."
I'm about to creep the shit out of this.
Apparently, I should have put the fucking Gold's Gym from Three Dirty Drawers on here.
Yeah, you should have.
Who's not on here?
All right.
What games have I played with bad guys?
Mr. X ain't on here from Streets of Rage 2 or Streets of Rage series.
Oh.
Shredder.
Shredder's not
I
on
hate
there.
all of you right now.
You should put Shredder on that though, for real.
All right,
No,
we're gonna
we'll
start with
Well,
Bowser.
what do you got?
Kosaki.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start this.
You can't put him on first, can we?
I figure he's the oldest.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Is he the oldest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Of this list, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically,
Who?
I don't know.
Right? Yeah, he'd
Yeah,
be the oldest.
he's probably the oldest.
84.
Well, Bioshock happens in
count
like the
the Ghost from
1950s.
Pac-Man.
So.
Yeah, man, but they ain't got no personality though. Winky, Blinky, Jinky, and Slinky.
And who?
Anyway, so we have Bowser.
Pope. Oh, you already know where to put
So
him.
he's
at,
like
bro.
he's like.
Who wants to start?
I think we all talk at the same time. That's what I think.
Like we've never done this before.
I mean, yeah, he's Bowser. There's not really much more you can say about that. He's pretty much been the bad guy of almost every Mario game, except for what, 2?
6 golden coins if you count the handhelds. Wario.
Wario's not a Mario game. It's a Wario game.
Super Mario Land 2.
Super Mario Land 2. Yeah.
He was the main villain.
Oh, I thought you said Wario Land.
No.
Wario Land.
No. No, he's the villain. Yeah, because Super Mario Land 3 is Wario Land.
Wario.
Yeah, I thought that's what you meant.
No, which one? 2? Because 2 don't count.
Super Mario RPG is not a bad guy.
He is a bad guy. You can fight him.
Okay.
He's the boss.
He is the boss at one point, yeah.
At the very beginning.
You know how many games he's actually talked in?
Super Mario RPG is the only
He
one
probably
that
talks
matters.
more than any other
Well,
Mario
like
character.
actually voiced.
Actually voiced?
Yeah.
You're probably the most.
No.
He's only ever spoken. He's only actually spoken English or whatever whatever area he's in once.
In what game?
What game is that?
Sunshine.
Oh,
It blew my mind when I heard that too. I was
Wait,
like,
he's in
well, no, that's
Sunshine?
okay.
Yeah,
He's
he's in
spoken.
Sunshine.
Well, wait a minute. No, he spoke
I
in.
thought there's a different.
Oh
villain
crap!
in
He didn't
Sunshine.
speak in any
Well,
other
it's
game.
introduction of
him
Bowser
and
Jr.
And Bowser Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. is the first villain, and then you find out like I'm still him, my boy.
Yeah, because Bowser Jr. was
I never
he
played
was
Sunshine.
trying to kidnap Princess Peach because Bowser told him
It's his
that
mama.
was his mom.
Oh,
He said the
at
Italian man
end-
stole her.
Yeah, but then at the end, it turns out he already knew it wasn't.
He
She
just
wasn't
doing it anyway.
I'm trying to make my dad proud.
Yeah, basically.
I love my dad.
I love
But
so much.
that blew
He
my
loves me.
mind when I saw that. It was like on MSNBC too. I was like,
That's weird.
what?
But Sunshine's when
he's
they
spoken a lot more than that. But
Sunshine's
Yeah,
when
I
they
know,
but
right?
this is
they
just
all started
grunt.
But
talking
yeah,
in
it's all
Sunshine.
grunts and growls.
roars.
Yeah, but he's only ever spoken once. So
What did he say in Sunshine?
He's
He
talking.
talks.
he talked.
Oh,
a
you
few
talking
times,
like
Yeah.
you talking like a human?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
human.
He talked more to Mario.
He kind of sounded. Like he did on the old show, on the old cartoon show,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
sort of.
Princess Peach talked on there.
Yeah, everybody except
Sunshine?
Mario.
Mario, he said something.
No, he didn't.
He said a little something.
Wow.
He's like, oh no, Princess Peach. Oh, look it up. He said something on there.
Bro, he did.
Because I thought, oh man, it's so cool. Everybody's talking.
So what do you want to put on?
For fucking S.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
motherfucker-
come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
He's like the quintessential video game bad guy.
Now the rest of y'all finna catch some L's though.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's only
I
like
agree. He's probably the longest running villain. Probably.
Jack Black just gave him a resurgence like no
oh
other.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like now it's kids that only know him from. Ain't that be crazy though? Kids gonna know him from the movie
From the
more than the
movie.
games.
I know.
Hey, fuck you.
All right.
Dr. Robo Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman.
Nah, Dr. Robotic.
Kmart
baby.
Bowser.
Dang, you already talking crazy about him?
Yeah.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik?
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman.
Damn, it's so.
We can't, I mean, you can give whoever you want whatever grade. I'm not gonna judge you on it. I mean, I'm gonna call you like,
Yeah.
bitch made.
But you know what? Here's the thing with this list. These are all like really good bad guys, except for maybe like one or two.
Yeah.
So I think they're all going to get pretty high.
Not on my list.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Matt.
Dr. I mean, Dr. Eggman's pretty cool, I guess.
I'll give him an A because I think he's pretty classy.
That's what I'm thinking too, because I
Yeah.
mean, every game you play him in, he's usually the.
Has Jim Carrey helped his character?
Oh, 100%.
yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Well, Jim
yeah.
Carrey's gonna help anybody's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Jim Carrey gonna play me one day.
Hopefully, if you're so lucky.
Yeah, if I'm lucky enough. Yeah, I think he's an A though.
I'm actually agreeing with you guys. Now we can't just agree on all of these.
Oh no, it's about to start now.
We can start dividing.
It's about to start going down now.
All right, what we got? Dr. Wily.
Let y'all go.
Dr. Wily.
Dr. Wile E. Coyote,
I mean, I'm just thinking back to like the
same character.
first couple games.
So Dr. Wily is from Mega Man.
Oh, yeah, we
For
got
those that don't know.
We got to start explaining it now after the first two.
So yeah, I've never been the hugest fan of the series, but I did, enjoy it when I was a kid, and I remember seeing that stupid face and just couldn't wait to finally kill him. But I'll probably give him a B.
See, so with Mega Man, the bad guys in Mega Man for me are the Robot Masters. Those are like the focus.
He made them.
Yeah, it's true, but like I don't know, he's alright. I like Sigma a lot. I like the Robot Masters a lot. So I'll probably give him a C.
Yeah, he mad bun, son. He Sigma's so much cooler than him. And also like everybody's so much harder than him. Like learning how to like beat them in especially in those games.
Well, see, I don't know. He's hard.
Nah, bro. He's always just like he's just annoying. Like I'm gonna do the thing like most of the time when you fight him is always like flat. Like you got to just be like, I can do stuff, and you kind of just stuck there. You don't got no platforms or nothing. Right. Like if you want to shoot the fair one, like Sigma shoot the fair one, which he be like, I get right down here with you, X. Now what? Yeah, I slice you up. Yeah, you got a sword, I got a sword. So it's an F for me, dog.
Ooh, an F.
Yeah.
Damn. Then we just skipped D.
Also, I like Mega Man X.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm an X fan, and then Legends, and then Zero, and then ZX, and then somewhere way at the bottom, way down there, is the original Mega Man series. And I know we don't get X without him, but also they had a chance to keep doing X games. You know what they did? They started making more of those fucking Mega Man games, and I was so mad.
That's what people wanted, man.
Man, people didn't want that shit.
Yeah.
That's what you gave us.
Kind of did.
We can only play what you give us. They ain't give us the option.
11's the highest selling one.
Look, man, those the X series kind of went down. You know,
that's not my fault because Inafune they don't know how to make games. He's not how to draw concept art. That ain't my fault, bro.
But you need cool concept art.
Yep. You do. What you got, Zach?
I didn't play Mega Man games until recently. I thought they were fucking trash.
You right until you get to X.
Damn.
No, 2's are good. I've enjoyed 2 from what I've played so far.
That's because he finally could slide.
Anyways,
X can dash.
I just put him at C.
All right, that's fine.
So where does that put him?
Probably
C.
C.
Probably C.
Yeah.
Okay. Who we got next?
Motherfucking Ganondorf.
Ganondorf. Now, I mean,
from The Legend of Zelda.
Are we counting Ganon and Ganondorf?
Yes.
Kind of two different. Okay, so it's just
I think we're just it'll be easier to
jam the
combine
timelines together. Stop being weird, Nolan.
Well, you got two different forms. And,
well, the first time you ever see him, he was in his Ganon form, and then finally, when Ocarina of Time comes out, it explains that Ganon was a guy named Ganondorf, and Triforce of Power corrupted him, and all of that kind of stuff,
all that cool stuff.
But yeah, I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I mean, Ganon's always Ganon, man.
Look at him, he's fucking badass.
I know, especially his Ocarina of Time version. Hell, even I love kind of old fat
big Ganon.
No, Wind Waker.
Oh, Wind Waker Ganon.
Yeah.
He wasn't fat. It was just art stuff.
Why?
He's just wide.
He looked like a fat aristocrat.
He's intimidating.
He like, listen, you could tell I got a lot of stuff because look how fat I am. I wear my wealth in my stomach.
If I take this belt off, ooh, this belly.
Got Dunlap.
Then him and Twilight Princess, and when he shows up as the actual bad in Twilight Princess, and it
was amazing. Yeah. That was one of the best boss fights.
Yeah.
In video games.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
So what you rate him?
S. It's Ganon.
I want to give him an S, but I feel like many people won't recognize him as much as Bowser.
Yeah,
fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Put him in the S tier.
Based on the people that we got on this list, I ain't gonna lie to you, buddy. He ain't gonna be as high for me. Like I really do like the series, but it was never, to me, it's never been about him. Like Wind Waker, I do thought that was incredible art style for him with the big belly and shit. Like that was probably one of my favorite just designs of him because it's like most of the time he just like this dude that look like he should be winning, but he don't ever win. It's crazy. Well, he did win, and Link was using fucking time magic and shit. But personally, he's a B.
So I'm kind of right there with you.
Yeah.
And the reason is I feel like in pretty much all the games except for Ocarina of Time, you really don't see him until the very end.
Yeah. A lot of times. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of times it's like
a lot of these villains,
somebody's pulling strings.
Right. Like all these villains, you kind of see him throughout the games. But with him, you really don't. It's usually just, he's at the end because it's a Zelda game. And that's like the only, you either see him like the very beginning and then the very end, but you never see him like throughout the game.
Yep.
Ocarina of Time.
That's what I said, except for Ocarina of Time.
That's where that's where he technically won, but you cheated, so
You see him maybe halfway through Twilight Princess, maybe somewhere around there. He starts showing up, or later.
About halfway, yeah. A little over halfway, I think.
I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
So that puts him A? Probably top A's.
I don't like that.
You put him in A. It don't mind. Put him in front of that. There you go.
There you go.
2 B's and 2 S's.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Who we got next?
Shang Tsung from the Mortal Kombat series.
He did that, right? No, like, I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did what?
Bro, he did.
Shang Tsung. Now is that
Shang
the way?
Tsung.
Shang Tsung. There you go. I could have said that.
That's the way you're supposed to say it.
Shang Tsung.
He be cheating, bro. He be turning into other people.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
But that's why you suck, because you got to keep playing other people.
Because you suck. He's a prime example of why you should just be yourself. And you can't never win. You got to be somebody else. Cheating.
Well, cheating.
Oh, yeah. The original antagonist of Mortal Kombat.
This is gonna be a tough one.
I mean, like, what? Are we talking about the character in totality, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Because like Mortal Kombat 1, that's the good. You know.
Everything, yeah. or up to Mortal Kombat 10
Like,
or 11.
hey, like, but Mortal Kombat, like, you know, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance,
Yeah.
he's there too. He's a big part of it too. Yeah.
But you also got to think too, like him, like changing into other characters. That's a.
You don't really do that no more.
But what I'm saying, but that's like that was a big thing. Like a lot of characters have.
Yeah, he's iconic. Your soul is mine.
Oh yeah, your soul is mine.
Yeah. Turn to your little brother mid fight. Sup, Lou? I'm okay. I'm just a side chain soon.
It's not too bad in here. It's just a bunch of souls wailing.
Yeah, I'm about to bicycle kick him.
Yeah, I got to get you up out of here, my boy.
I know. I would give Shang Tsung. I give for me personally, he's an A. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan though. He almost had Chronicles crown, but fucking Liu Kang.
That hope.
Yeah, it was close. I was gonna control time. It was gonna be a great version of time where you all just, you know, bow down to me. So that's great.
That would have been cool for me. But dang, I want to give him an A. But maybe I don't know, I think Shao Kahn maybe represents Mortal Kombat villains more. Oh boy, I'm gonna give him a B.
Okay, I respect that.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Yeah, I respect that.
Shao Kahn to me is when he shows up. It's kind of the
So Mortal Kombat 2 and on.
yeah. So he's a B for me.
All right, so we'll put him at B. 'Cause I don't know. I don't want to vote. I didn't really get into the story of Mortal Kombat until the movies, and then
The movies count. That's the best version.
That was part of my grade was based.
I mean,
on
like the newer shit.
He's not in the new one, is he?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's not in the new.
He's gonna be in the second one though.
Is he? Maybe I'll
Allegedly.
like him then. Maybe
Allegedly.
I'll
Man,
think.
I don't think that movie's even coming out.
What you
No,
mean?
it is.
Yeah, Cole was out here doing flips and putting the nightstick out there. And Carl Urban came out and
forgot
did
that guy.
Johnny Cage.
It's
It's a weird Johnny
it
Cage.
is a weird
bro.
Johnny Cage.
And he like, oh,
He could be like older Johnny Cage.
Bro, that sounds terrible. The animated movies of Mortal Kombat are fantastic though.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Oh
still
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen
Those
Oh,
are
you are
great.
wasting time.
Yeah. What are you doing?
That's some good background shit right
That's
there.
that's a good thing to watch during your soft vacation or where the fuck you called
Yeah.
it.
So what's a hard vacation?
I've been watching other things.
He presses R1.
Oh, okay. Boy, he does it. Okay.
Yeah.
Vacation time, guys.
Press it on one, baby. Locked in.
Well, remember I wasn't even supposed to be here this week, so
Yeah, what you always
yes.
say that. You always say
Yeah,
like,
you always-
yeah, I might not be there this
That's
week.
like a
Well,
45% chance you're
yeah, I
not going
told
to
you
show
like
up.
a month and a half ago that
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here the first week of June, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
here I am.
I would have not remembered, and I would have texted you like, "Where you
well,
at?"
Obviously, but I probably already forgot. So,
Hell yeah, you're supposed to remind me the week before, and even then I might.
well,
forget.
it didn't matter. I already knew I wasn't going. In fact,
Yeah.
I need to call anyway.
We'll do that later.
I already put the next character where it needs to go, so we can go to the next one.
Oh, we put Ridley in the S tier.
You know what, man?
Ridley?
I really
We
do
got
like,
Ridley from the Metroid series.
I like Ridley. I do feel like Metroid is a weird series in the sense of there's so much story that's not really said.
Right.
Like you experience a lot of like what's going on. And Ridley's a great, first of all, he looks fucking pterodactyl dragon. Like, come on, bro.
It's badass,
He's
right?
badass, right?
Pterodactyl dragon alien.
But they be talking about like how smart he is and like he's supposed to be doing like science stuff. But you don't really ever like
You never
it.
see that.
Yeah, you just see him being like, I'm jumping into the screen. I'm here. I'm finally gonna kill you. Probably not, because you just got a new weapon that you're gonna use specifically for me. Yeah, you got freeze missiles. I bet.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always like around where you get freeze missiles. I should really rethink.
Every time I play a Metroid game, I'm like looking forward to his fight because his fights are always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just seeing what he's going to look like in this Metroid game because he changes every game.
And he showed up in Smash Brothers. There you go.
He did.
I mean, he didn't really become like the main antagonist until
Later.
Super Metroid.
Yep.
He's on the
cover.
kind of when he became the like
iconic.
You see her, you see him.
Yep.
Yeah. Type of deal. Because I'm coming from playing the original game.
And that's only the third game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes folks forget that there hadn't been a lot of those games. A couple of them were remakes of older ones.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
and he was one of the few like consistent, like you saw him more than once, because that was the thing. It's only the third game, so by then it's like we played one game where it was just Metroids, and that was kind of weird.
He's the end boss in Prime.
Yes, he is.
And honestly, I was always
fight was fun.
More interested in Kraid, which I was always upset that Kraid never showed up in anything else again until Dread.
Yeah.
But all
Kraid
that
is
being
weaker,
said,
though. Allegedly.
all that being said, I mean, he is like iconic though. It's like you hear that screech and you know that music starts playing, you know it's time to fight.
Is it Prime where you just see his shadow in the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Prime is a scary game. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Bro, I
says.
can't finish it. It's fucking creeping me out. I can.
That's the most
scary
isolated
shit.
I've ever felt. Like it's at least to that point.
Yeah,
in
I
a
agree with
game, like I felt alone. I'm
This-
just
Especially
reading.
when you're going through the labs when it's all
Oh, this is
dark.
bullshit.
Bro, are you scan? And,
Oh, the lab. Yeah, I remember the lab.
and you're
yeah.
scanning everything, and it's talking about like what should be around, and it's like, bro, I'm just learning about all this life that, and
oh,
then everything
no.
sounds like it's an aliens.
Metroids are in here, aren't there?
Yeah, oh, bro,
God
that's so-
dang it, it's gonna be Metroids. Oh, they hadn't seen it yet. Oh, there they are.
Yep. You got me. Yep, you're on my face. Cut it out. I'll come back later.
I'm gonna watch.
Watch House Party.
I'm gonna watch.
Then like spoiler alert for Other M, the little weird monster that you chasing around trying to investigate the whole town turned out to be his like him reproducing from an infant version of himself, I guess. And
Test tube baby.
Throughout the game, he evolves, and then near the end, it's like, oh, it's Ridley again. God dang it!
I should've
Ruined it for
known.
me.
Oh, yeah, he never played that.
Oh, you hadn't played? I thought.
No.
Oh, whoops.
I just picked it up.
Oh, okay.
Good job,
Well,
Nolan.
Just forget us.
It's okay.
It's not really that big.
I'm
that
playing
big
through,
a part of the.
I'm playing
part
through
of the
Star
game.
Fox Zero right now. So by the
Bro,
time
you
I
switch
finish that-
series.
have you not played it?
Yeah, I did.
I love the first level so far.
Really? I
It's
didn't like it from the first level.
It's like the remake of the SNES
No,
game.
it really isn't. It
Well, the
tries
first
to
part
be.
of it.
Well,
is-
yeah, first
You
part
on
of it. but-
Corneria?
No,
Oh,
I
shoot.
mean, I
The first level is literally the first NES level.
yeah,
SNES
but
level.
I can tell you why it's not and why that game is so horrible.
Well, I know there is not, but it's very, very similar. And then you get to the part where you're open, where you can fly anywhere.
Oh, nice.
It's not on rails. It changes from on rails
okay.
to
Yeah.
like open. I
At
love
least,
this.
At
so
least the
far.
on foot stuff is better than
There's
anything that
on-foot
was in
stuff?
Assault.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're talking about when you transform into like the fucking ostrich thing?
You ain't playing the same
Yeah,
game.
you might be thinking about Armada.
No.
Star Fox
No,
Zero.
I know I'm thinking of Assault. Had the on foot stuff. I thought there was on foot stuff in.
In Zero, your air wings turns into like an ostrich little thing.
Well, yeah, I know you get different vehicles and stuff because the tank shows up and.
But I've only played the first level.
Oh well,
Go back to Ridley.
yeah. Anyway,
What do you rank Ridley?
I mean, for me, you know, I'm a huge Metroid fan, so I mean, S.
Oh shit.
S.
Oh shit. I like Metroid, but I'm not the biggest Metroid fan. And I also for some reason when I think of Metroid bad guys, I think of Metroids,
Actual Metroid.
actual Metroids, and not just because it's
You
the
play the
name.
Game Boy game. That's why.
Yeah, that might be why that is. Yeah, I'm kind of traumatized by that, so I'm giving him a B. Yeah, it
That
is.
clipped him off.
Yeah,
No, I think Ridley's a solid A. I really like the character. I was leaning towards
Fuck
B2
care
as
what
well.
you guys say.
Yeah, I know.
No, I don't know where that would put him. Probably top of A's.
Yeah, top of the A's.
I'm sorry, Ridley.
Hey, don't apologize to me. Apologize to Ridley.
I'm sorry. This next one's not gonna do much better. So.
Low hanging fruit right here.
King K. Rool.
Donkey Kong Country series.
Oh yeah.
So I've never been a fan of the Donkey Kong games outside of like the first Donkey Kong, like the original Donkey Kong.
Where you play Mario or Jumpman.
With
Playing
Jumpman and Pauline and yeah. So, but I don't know what it was about the Donkey Kong Country games.
Graphics and music.
64. I just never cared for any of those games.
Yeah, I ain't really rock with Donkey Kong 64 because those 64.
You also need the expansion pack to play it. So.
I mean, they were all just like item collection fests to me, and it's just not my thing. So,
look, Donkey Kong Country, it's side scrollers.
Yeah,
platform games. You can make the bananas and the balloons and the Kongs.
I understand. I was apprehensive.
I mean, that's what Mario is. You collect coins and one-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have brother that collect bananas.
I don't know. Like again, I don't know why. I just never got into that game as much as all of our friends did back when it first came out. Pretty sure we were in high school by then.
Oh yeah, you way too cool for that shit.
And everybody else is like, "Oh man, this game's so good." And I was like, "Eh."
2-player co-op, simultaneous.
Was that the first game too, or just the second one?
Might have just been the second one.
Yeah.
No, the first one you could play 2 players.
Simultaneous co-op?
No, I think you had to switch
simultaneous. You switched out.
Yeah, so the second one you could do simultaneous.
Yeah. First one, is like tag team.
I mean, I knew they were at the time. They were big because I believe Donkey Kong Country and then Super Metroid were like the first games that have like more than like 2 megs of RAM in it. Mm-hmm. So whoa, it was a big deal. 4 megabytes.
90s explosions and music.
But so yeah, I just don't have a lot of nostalgia for him or whatever. I do think he is cool in Smash though, so for that I give him a B.
Oh yeah, he's great.
That belly.
I like his design, and I mean he is, when you think of Donkey Kong Country bad guys, he's the bad guy. So I give him a. Damn, you know what? I'm gonna give him a C. I can't.
King K. Rool's a buffoon. He gets a C.
Yeah. But I also want to say this. I really do like his name.
Oh yeah, his name is probably awesome. One of the coolest parts of his whole thing. King K. Rool.
I love the Donkey Kong Country games, but King K. Rool is just a buffoon.
And Donkey Kong's like one of my favorite characters. So
to me, he was the weakest
part of the game.
Yes, that was always my biggest issue. It's like these bosses in like the Donkey Kong Country game specifically had very cool bosses. Like the stages and stuff looked great, the music was cool, but the boss fights were pretty cool as well. What? Ducked off on us.
Oh, I was just never mind.
But I thought his was always just lackluster in the first 2 games anyway. I thought they were kind of lackluster compared to the other bosses. And I know the game was kind of like teaching you to get ready to fight him, but I still was like, it's kind of all you got to do. So he's a C for me.
You trying to put him off the list?
Nah, I think Wiley should be in front of him.
You think so?
Nah, not really. Fuck Wiley.
You can.
No one gave him a B.
Oh yeah, Team Sigma.
All right. Whoops. Dracula from the Castlevania series.
Light work.
Hey man, I mean,
light work.
What is a man,
bro? Right
the
there.
invisible pile of secrets.
Enough of this.
Have at you.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't belong here, monster.
Die. Die, monster.
Dracula.
Bro, put this motherfucker. I want him at the top. Put him at S.
Yeah, he's ass.
Because that don't really Castlevania games. You put Dracula in pretty much anything, he's gonna be the bad guy.
Well, like you talk about the games, you talk about the anime, like.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I thought she was like, eh.
No, I was like, yeah.
Like, yeah, he's top tier. That's the top tier.
You got at least give him an A. Got to.
Yes.
So
I'm giving him an A.
You know what? I'm gonna give him. Shit.
I'm giving him an A too. I love him.
Yeah, I think he's a great villain.
He's just not at the top of my list.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna give him an S.
Do what you need to do.
Behind Ridley.
Nah. What about you, Darius?
Oh, I said S.
Yeah, he already said it. It's two S's and two A's, just like Ridley.
A's, yeah.
Somehow Ridley's ahead. That's
Somehow
crazy.
Ridley's ahead.
So weird.
Nolan, do you think Ridley should be ahead?
I do.
I do
Oh,
too. That's all that
fuck
matters.
He's the one in control.
Case closed.
Case closed.
Ah, that's funny.
Alberto Wesker.
No. Nope. I'm pretty sure you've never
No,
seen it.
it's Alberto.
Is it Alberto?
It's Alberto.
All right, so Albert Wesker from the Resident Evil series.
Pre-5?
I mean, just
Pre-5?
all together.
We got to do all together, huh?
All together,
It ain't going to be that high then.
No, what you mean? Five's gonna put him up to the S tier, man. Over catching missiles and
Steve,
shit.
you couldn't even finish that game.
So he was a B for me, but because of Black Wesker, he's an A.
Now, see, you ain't got Black Wesker up there. Black Wesker's an S, okay? Regular Wesker.
Bro,
I'm talking
only
about the
two people
totality of the
watch that
Wesker character.
Alberto Wesker is what I'm looking at right now.
I just remember. Excuse me. I just remember being. When did Resident Evil come out?
97.
Was it 97?
Yeah,
Somewhere
Resident Evil
around
2 is
then.
98.
So I remember. So I would have been finishing high school, going to college,
Old shit.
and
Bro,
I
I was
remember just being
4th grade.
just
Ride the bike.
Ling, ling.
fighting the tyrant, and then just feeling utterly betrayed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, Wesker, how could you do this to us?
Yeah.
We just went through all this.
Went through
together.
hell. Literal hell.
I was happy to see
Come
you were
on.
still alive, and you do this to me.
Come on. Chris. Boobala, baby. Come on. I love you, but I gotta do it. I gotta portray you.
Man,
And I'm going to make Barry betray y'all too.
I'm gonna kidnap his dog.
I'm going to kill your family, Barry. Okay, you in that big 357 Magnum, you better point it at Jill and Chris.
Yeah.
Not me, though.
With that wide stance.
Bro, you got to hunker down to shoot that gun. Wow.
but yeah, I mean, obviously he's like,
Turn that motherfucker to a lava monster, bro. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm not here to even play with this. This motherfucker's terrible.
I don't
He's so
think it's
cool in
terrible.
Code Veronica, too, though.
Yeah,
My God, he's so
It
cool.
is
in
so
Code
dependent on what game they're playing.
it kind of is.
Veronica. Yeah, but what does he end?
I gotta get.
And
Netflix Black Wesker. That's his last piece of media.
yeah. So for me, overall, he's an A.
I also have to I got to take points away from him for being just annoying as shit in early MVC3.
Bro,
Oh, God.
he was very annoying. I'm gonna give him. I like Wesker a lot, but I'm gonna give him a C because when I think of Resident Evil villains, I always think of like Tyrant and
Nemesis.
Nemesis and
Mr.
Mr. X and stuff like
Cool
that.
shit, right?
Actually, no.
Chris.
Now I'm giving him a C. Give him a C.
Yeah, he's a C for me.
I was about to give him a B, but
I got him at B.
That ends up being a B.
B, because I mean he's Wesker.
Yeah, he's
yeah, I mean he's
like I said, he's a solid character. It's just he's
especially
had
like
to shoulder some terrible stuff. Put him at the end of B's. That's fine.
especially like Resident Evil 1 Wesker. He's
That's that Code Veronica.
Code Veronica Wesker.
He's
yeah,
like really cool. It's like, oh, he gonna be a problem. Like we're gonna have to deal with him. Mm-hmm. And then you play through 5. It's like, yeah, he put the thing on Jill's chest, and that was pretty much it. And they just used him as a vehicle for Jake. So
There you go.
your son like apples, I guess. I don't know, bro.
Got about Jake.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't showed up in 7, 8, or 9.
Who, Jake?
No, Wesker.
Wesker.
Well, I mean,
Dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, but is he?
Nobody's ever really dead.
Yeah, is he really
Especially
dead,
somebody
though?
who's
Well,
injected the virus.
because so it was the Wesker project. So he's Albert out of the Wesker project. So there may be other Weskers, but not him.
oh, he'll be back.
Because like you fought his sister in one of those 3DS games.
He'll be back.
The Phantom Menace, whatever.
Phantom Menace.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you talking about the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Resident Evil Clone Wars. I remember that one.
That's pretty much what it was, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Barry's daughter and Claire is like, hey, come on, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right. We got Seth Rogen
Coolest thing about that motherfucker is his song.
That's true.
from the Final Fantasy series. I guess he's only in 7, huh?
Yeah, they
Well,
they
he's
just
in-
stretched a lot.
He's in
out of that
Crisis
content.
Core.
Wait,
he's in-
what's the number next to that?
There's no number.
Yeah, man.
Final Fantasy Crisis Core.
Yeah. What about Advent Children?
He's in Advent Children. He's in.
He didn't show up in Vincent Valentine's game because he knew better.
He might have. Did he?
Stay out of Dirge of Cerberus.
Stay out of Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah.
He's in Kingdom Hearts.
He was in Kingdom Hearts.
Twice, right? He's in 2.
Yeah,
right?
he's probably in all. Probably in all 3
he's
of
not in
them.
3. He probably.
No, they took a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff out of 3, didn't they?
Yeah, because
They probably tired of it.
no, Disney said that they couldn't use certain characters, and Square said, well, if you're not going to let us use all the Disney characters, that's going to mess up the overall quality, so we don't need to put in, like if you're only going to give us B-tier, what they consider B-tier Disney characters, and they would only put in B-tier Square characters or their own original characters. So
Disney be tripping.
Well, the reaction by Square was not a smart one.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
Yeah, we'll get you back.
We'll make our game even worse.
That'll show 'em.
We paying y'all for the licenses. Yeah, you're dummy.
Oh man, Sephiroth.
The series this comes from is called Final Fantasy. It starts with an F, so that's where he should be.
Oh come on, man! You gotta even if you don't like him, you gotta like.
I like that song.
Well, he is like the quintessential Final Fantasy villain.
Yeah, so I didn't like Final Fantasy.
I know you're not going to say that.
Talk that talk,
I
Nolan.
know you're not going to agree
Nolan.
with that, Nolan. But
Talk that talk, Nolan. Real ultimacy over here.
I've said it a million times.
We're seeing that.
Bro, yeah, we're seeing it.
I always say this game is overrated. Not that it's bad. It's just overrated. I know
Just a bunch of Xenogears.
I know for a lot of folks, this was their first Final Fantasy game, but this game, besides CG cutscenes, it didn't do anything that 5 and 6 didn't do before it. Not to mention that 6 had the greatest villain of all the games of all time.
I don't know about that part.
Yeah,
Kefka.
It didn't look.
Blood pressure going up. You gonna pop something.
It didn't look as good though.
It didn't.
And Kefka's not on this list.
Sin ain't on the list.
So,
Jet ain't on the list.
So if I could, I'd give him a K.
Got K. Golly.
That's not even his name starts with.
Kefka?
Yeah.
Kefka starts with a K.
It would have been right next to him on my list.
Anyway, all right. But in all seriousness, see, 7 to me, again, 6, to old folks like me, 6 is still the best one. I'm sorry. And
Somebody, which one of them was in Kingdom Hearts, Nolan?
Damn sure wasn't no damn Kefka with the damn.
I was right, it wasn't Kefka.
the mausoleum growing out his back.
But Kefka's still the best.
He looks like a fucking clown. So I didn't add him.
He also, but he is
a clown.
he's literally like a jester.
That's part of the whole thing.
So we're gonna stop because I don't want to get. He's gonna spoil something from 6. I know it if he keeps talking.
Oh, because you're about to play it.
Talked about it before.
I am. He just
started, so we finished the Chronicles.
I am gonna
he told
play
me
it.
before we start the podcast. I got your back, Steve.
I appreciate that. Thank you, my boy. Hey, what you gonna put him at? What you gonna put him at? What you gonna put Sephiroth at?
All right, I told you I put him at.
Okay.
Yeah. You were serious.
Yeah, he's after me, bro. Let me tell you, this has nothing to do with Final Fantasy 7.
I'm agreeing whatever Dare says. You have me back.
Right, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Collusion right in front of your face. My thing with Sephiroth was, honestly, if we don't have D up there, so I really would have given him a D.
It's not up there?
Nah.
Whoops.
No, you just skipped.
I mean, that's smart to skip the D. He's smart. But Sephiroth represented this weird, like all of a sudden, this is what a villain needed to look like. He needed to be like a pretty looking dude, but strong. He's got the long sword. He's using a Masamune. Like, everything about him is like, let's make the most impractical looking, like, he doesn't look like a villain. He looks like, he's supposed to be part angel and all that. I don't care, bro. He just, I don't know. He looks like some GeoCities art to me, come to life.
Well, that's because there's a lot of GeoCities art was inspired by him.
But it's like once they saw him, they was like, "Oh shit, that's what I've been trying to make it look like this whole time." Yeah. Fucking long black trench coat, but like, he's whining about dead mamas and stuff. Like, bro, I don't. Come on, man.
So, look, 7 is an awesome game.
Do you want D on him?
Yeah, I want.
It's not my favorite Final Fantasy.
I said it.
Hey, man. Hey, yo. What y'all going on over here?
I was trying to let you do your thing, bro. Okay. I don't know what.
But I have to. I just gotta recognize, like, he is probably like.
That song is badass, though.
I gotta give him a. Damn.
You can get what you want, bro. Don't
get what you want.
No, I'm deciding.
While you decide, I'll say my piece.
There you go.
Go ahead. Go do your
So
thing.
I didn't like Final Fantasy VII. I just didn't like the game. I found it boring. But I also played the ones before. Not all of them. I played like 2 and 3. Or I don't remember what
The good ones.
I played something on the Game Boy. I don't remember what it
That's
was.
some good stuff.
Final Fantasy Legends.
Yeah.
So, but I know he's iconic. I know everybody that, even people that don't play video games, know who Seth Frost is.
It's because they watch like.
So I have to,
Animes.
in the spirit of the tier list, I think I have to give him an A.
Yeah, if I was a fan of the character more personally, I would give him an S. But I got to give him an A just because of how prolific he is.
For me, again,
Shang Tsung is more respected in my hood than Sephiroth is.
I can't.
I'm just saying.
For me, being the old guy who played all the old ones before 7 came out, and everybody was going crazy over 7, and it's like this game isn't doing anything that fantastic. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't think Sephiroth's that great of a character, to be honest. If you really think about what he does in the game, is like what anyway.
So you start to sound like a hater now.
No, he's a little emo boy.
I don't hate
The whole 7 is just a big emo fest, by the way.
I actually like 7, but to me 6 was so much better. 5 was so much
5
better.
5 was really good. That's on my top 5.
Well, now
So,
6 is considered one of the best ones overall.
But I am trying to be objective to the character, not necessarily the game that they were in.
Yeah, but he was doing that stuff. So
And he was only in the one game. Now I was a big
He was
fan
in
of
more than one game,
I was
though.
a big fan of.
He was in
Advent
other
Children. Thought he was kind of cool in that.
Advent Children.
Yeah.
that's just because they was doing all them fast anime scenes.
And,
Yeah.
But part of me wants to give him an F just because Kefka isn't on this list. Which he
You got to talk to the moderator about that.
I know.
You could do it instead of
No.
making me do everything.
Me?
So just because for a lot of folks out there, he's kind of the iconic Final Fantasy character or whatever, I'll give him a C.
All right, so that's a D, C, an A, and another A. So you're gonna be a B. Yep.
Into the beast.
You put him at
At the end of the bench where you need to be riding the pine.
All right. Team Rocket
Yes.
from the Pokemon.
They blast off at the speed of light.
Yep.
So surrender now.
Oh,
So-
prepare to fight.
So is Team Rocket in the games? I have no
Yes.
They're in Pokemon Yellow. And I think
They're Pokemon
I think
Red,
they're in
Blue.
Pretty much every Pokemon.
Really?
They're just not the
well,
same
you
people.
are you talking about Team Rocket? Or you talking about Jesse and James?
Jesse and James, I guess.
I was
Jesse and
talking about Team
James
Rocket.
are in Yellow,
Yep.
like specifically,
Yeah,
and I
they
think
are.
they're in the Let's Go games. I think.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I only know them from the anime, so
That's
I don't-
good enough.
I
That's
don't-
fantastic.
I don't know enough to vote. I will let y'all have
Got that
this
little
one.
Jewish Pokemon with him.
That's true. They do have little Jewish Pokemon.
I'm going to give... I'll go first.
Go for it.
Team Rocket. Team Rocket is... I think they're more well-known because of the anime,
Yep.
by far. They weren't... But the embodiment of Team Rocket is in all the games, just in different forms.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about just Jesse and James and Meowth, I have to give them probably an A.
Yep.
Just because they're iconic.
Yep.
Like, as much as people think about Ash and Charizard and Pikachu, you also think about Team Rocket just as much. Like, you picture that when someone says Pokemon anime, that's who you see as Team Rocket.
Right.
Ekans.
Siphon.
Coughing.
Wheezing.
Hey, man.
What?
All your thing to do is pollute the air around everybody. I don't think that's helpful to you or anybody else.
We should eradicate all these coughings and
Bro,
wheezings.
muck, coughing. I have a list of Pokemon that we should.
What's
like,
that garbage Pokemon?
Bro, that's so
trash
that's so
bag.
sad.
Yeah, I'll probably give them A.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, I'll give them A. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'd say they're A. Just for showing up in the movies at random inopportune times and getting knocked into the speed of light into the air. Bing.
Getting blown the fuck out.
Yeah.
So I have them behind Ridley, Dracula, and Ganon
Yeah, go for it. That's fine.
because all three of them got S votes.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right.
Liquid.
Liquid Snake from the Metal Gear series.
S me up, dog.
I mean,
S me up, dog.
Metal Gear Series. Well, I guess
He was in 4.
Technically, he was only in 2.
His hand was.
Technically, he's only been in 2 games.
Yeah.
Part of the Metal Gear series.
Without doing any spoilers. The Metal Gear Solid series.
Yeah.
Not the Metal Gear series.
He's not in Metal Gear, right?
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
No, because Metal Gear happens after Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
So, but he was technically actually only in Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 5. And some folks still don't realize he was in Metal Gear Solid 5. It's like, really? You didn't pick up who those kids were? Okay, fine.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but he's so cool. In a series that's known for badass villains.
I found him more annoying than anything else, actually.
Yeah, because
he does some pretty cool
stuff.
stuff.
You know why? Because you can't kill him.
I mean, you kill him at the end of the game.
No, you don't kill him. Naomi killed him.
Well,
spoilers, bro.
Technically, yeah. And then, because then Ocelot walked around with his hand, acting like
your hand is my hand.
Yeah, but then
hand taking over me.
I almost feel like Ocelot's a more known villain.
He's definitely
Liquid Ocelot is.
Liquid Ocelot, yeah. The whole time he was just insane.
It is.
When you get the whole story after 4, it was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. You want to talk about deep cover? That's the deepest of deep cover.
Yeah, it turns out he was the hero the whole time.
Yep. I wonder who would be the biggest, the most prolific Metal Gear Solid villain.
Solidus.
Maybe Psycho Mantis?
Solidus?
What? He was the best version of all those kids.
The voice at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 and the weird looking guy in the weird ass suit in the end of 4.
Yep.
Shit, when 2 came out, everybody could have sworn Raiden was the villain.
Yeah, bro. They so crazy talking.
Oh, it's so funny watching folks play it now and not understanding the vitriol, the pure hatred.
He was more bred to be a soldier than Snake was.
Yeah, because I put myself in there. I was one of those folks. Konami has lied to us. I want to sue them.
You got to play him on the tanker.
This is false advertising.
You played him on the ship.
Games change in development, Nolan. Okay.
You played him on the ship, Nolan. You fought
to us.
You fought
they lied.
What's
to
her name
us.
with the blonde hair? The lucky girl? Fortune.
Yeah.
You fought Fortune with Snake. You did good, buddy. You did it.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, wait, no. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
That's the fight they showed you fighting.
That's right.
Her at E3, and then didn't show anything until what, November, October, whenever the game ended up coming out. And oh man,
put the wool over your eyes.
Oh my God,
got him.
When he's swimming in, and you can kind of see his hair at the back of his helmet, and it's like, oh well, that's weird. And why does his voice sound so strange? And then you see Snake walking around. As soon as you get in there, it's like,
no. First of all, Solid Snake's not in that game. Okay?
Excuse me,
Iroquois
Pliskin.
Hey, get it right.
I don't know. Liquid was high for me. I just hadn't seen. It was like watching a movie in like Broken Arrow or something.
Ain't it cool?
Yeah, but it was like longer and cooler than Broken Arrow. And he was the leader of Foxhound, man. It was a elite unit, full of like magic users and telepaths, and he was the leader of them. A dude that used a pistol real fast, and then a dude that died before any event started. Deco Octopus.
So that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's an S to me. I love this. The idea of Liquid Snake to me is an amazing character.
I'm gonna give him a B. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the series is for me at least, it's so well known for the villains. It's hard to pick one that's like kind of represents the series so well.
That Vulcan Raven.
I mean, for me, it's Ocelot, but
Ocelot.
Sniper Wolf,
Vamp. Could be the
nope.
Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis is always
Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis,
my vote would probably be Psycho Mantis just because everybody talks about his fight.
Motherfucker was cheating.
Or what's her name from 3?
The boss.
The boss.
Oh yeah,
maybe her.
Yeah, the boss. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him because he's a cool villain. I'm gonna put him at B.
I never gave him a grade. I'll say C.
I'll give him A.
Solid B.
You put him in front of.
I don't know how he gets in over Ocelot, but okay.
You got to put him in front of Wesker and then move.
You know how he got in over Wesker? or Ocelot?
Because he made the list.
Because I made the list, and y'all didn't.
There we go.
Fair enough.
This is
Fair
true.
enough.
All right. Darth Malik from Knights of the Old Republic.
I haven't finished Knights of the Republic, so I can't say nothing.
Bro.
You're not gonna finish that game, bro. You wait for that remake?
No, what I'm saying,
did you
like,
start playing it?
I can't.
I'm going to give spoilers with my reason on where I put them.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's gonna be kind of hard to talk about it without spoilers.
No, you go ahead. Do what you got. I haven't played it.
You gotta,
so.
you gotta recuse yourself from this vote,
Yeah.
I mean, how far into it are?
bro. He's
Oh,
bro,
bro,
he
don't
ain't
worry.
played
don't
that
even
game.
remember where he is.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. That was like 10 years ago.
You got the Wookiee.
That's probably like 15 years ago.
Oh, so like when the game
It's more
first
than
came
that,
out,
bro.
yeah.
Oh man,
You got the Wookiee yet,
Bro,
It's like
who's the
20
Wookiee in the
years.
game?
Isn't it over 20 years old?
Oh yeah,
it's
Oh, yeah.
At
so
least
it's
like 2003.
Oh my God, yeah.
2002,
Oh,
2003.
Yeah, it
Does
is.
that hurt?
Jesus.
A little bit, yeah.
Because I was working at EB Games in Mobile, the first one that opened up in Mobile when that game came out. That was around 2003, 2004, something like that.
A while ago.
Yeah, it was over 20 years ago. Damn it.
But go ahead, Noah.
Ow. I mean, he's cool. There's another villain in the game that I can't talk about because some folks hadn't played it yet.
No. Do what you got to do.
Okay,
That's
I mean-
fine, that's fine. I'm not gonna.
I mean, the biggest thing about the game was the twist, because I didn't even see it coming, and I know it's one of those things. It's like that's kind of what for me that was like the biggest thing. It's like, should I say it?
Yeah,
Go for
There
it.
you go.
Spoiler alert for a
That's part of my-
20-year-old game. I'm sorry, you turned out to be the villain the whole time.
Thanks a lot.
When that camera pans around you and the mask is off, it's like, what?
Yep.
But I mean, as far as like an antagonist to play off of, Malik was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks cool. He sounds kind of badass. He's missing his bottom jaw.
Yeah, that was a choice. That was a design choice. It works though. It works for him.
Yeah.
But that was a choice.
The
The way he holds the lightsaber, like he's really on some.
Yeah.
Not an actual showing him fighting with the lightsaber. Everybody's got default animations now. You got to let that go. It wasn't the prettiest game.
Yeah. Man, I love that game.
Oh, in my mind, they're fighting.
KOTOR.
They're fighting just like.
Me too.
Yeah, they're fighting. They're doing some badass sequences.
Badass
Now,
stuff. When in actuality, they're just
Every few seconds.
Oh yeah,
they
minus
just
20. Minus 5.
But in my head,
They flipping around.
they're flipping around. They're
Throwing
running
each
off
other
of the
with force
wall.
blasts.
Oh my god!
It looks like the Darth Maul fight.
Exactly.
Duel of the Fates is playing in the background. It's awesome.
But
that
when you fight him and he drops some hints as the game goes on, and it just you never really pick up on it. And then you're in that hallway and like the first time you face him, and he's talking about this bad guy that everybody keeps talking about, but no one ever seems to know what happened to him. And then so I'm gonna give him an A.
Okay.
I'll give him a B. I thought he was really cool.
Between a B and an A, but
Yeah.
I'll go A for him just because I love the game so much.
This is probably biased because this is probably one of my all-time favorite games.
Nice.
Yeah, I have to put him at S.
Okay.
I was devastated when I heard that the remake was canceled.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's don't do that, man. I don't want to talk about Batman.
I've heard recently that it may be back on.
Well, they said that
that
they were
made me
just
so
switching.
happy.
They were switching developers. That was
Yeah.
what the thing was.
Because here's the thing: it's guaranteed to make money. So there's no reason not to make it if you can.
It's a beloved. It's a cult classic, but it's also a Star Wars IP.
Yeah.
Right.
So it has the potential to
It
do
is.
numbers.
Yeah.
And it's already good. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's already good. You don't even have to
change it.
change that
Just
much. I don't
update
know
the
why this is
graphics
difficult.
and-
I'm pretty sure they want to update the gameplay. I know that we like the gameplay, but I know that they're going to try to EA the gameplay, kind of like Dragon Age 2 compared to Dragon Age 1. Like I know they're going to do
God,
it. I know that, Nolan, but they're going to do it. The only thing we can hope for, we can pray for, is some sort of classic mode.
If
Classic mode would be nice.
if I pitched it to EA, I was like, all right, so here's a Switch, and here is a cartridge for Super Mario RPG, and you see here, it's the exact same game but better. That's what I want to do.
And that's what we're going to do at Electronic Arts. But the way we're going to do that is, what if,
We pull down our pants
yes,
and take a giant shit on it.
Exactly.
What do you think about
but
that?
not just take a shit on it. Have multiple people take shits on it.
Yeah.
And then figure out a way to input microtransactions.
This was
There's gotta
BioWare
be a
at
way,
their
right?
height, man. That you don't have to change anything.
Yeah.
Just make it HD, put some new animations in it, a couple of new cutscenes, you're done.
I want Capcom to do it.
Yeah.
Capcom?
Yes,
That
and
would be
do
interesting.
a Resident Evil 2 remake to it. That's
Oh,
what I want.
wow. You
Just
know
make
what?
Make it over the shoulder.
No, I mean just
No.
like the quality of
Yeah,
Resident
yeah.
Evil
Hey, that
2.
would be kind of cool. though.
Going through the underground of the city. There's one thing I would change is the beginning of the game. The very first part of the game, awesome. The whole part in the city, yeah, let's shorten that by about 3 hours.
What you mean? You don't want to have to keep going you want to keep exploring a new part that's lower
Of
in
the sewers.
of the sewer, and you go
And
lower,
going even lower into the sewers.
and then you go down to the bowels.
And then the bowels of
Well,
the
yeah.
sewers. And then you fight a Rancor, which is kind of cool.
do you fight one?
Kind of breaks the lore, though. They're supposed to be like invincible things, and anything
Hey,
short of
do-
a
hey.
Jedi really shouldn't be able to beat it, or whatever.
Do you fight one?
I mean, you technically are a Sith Lord,
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that at the time.
Yeah, but your body
but
knows.
your body knows.
But yeah, I thought because my brother refused to play the game because he spent so long on that one part of the game. He was like, I feel like I'm never getting out of it. Because even when you finish that part and then you're working toward getting the Ebon Hawk, and it's like, I was like, oh good, you're almost there. Just keep playing. He's like, no, I'm done. He didn't want
to deal with Bendak Starkiller.
Nice.
It was like that whole part after the very first part on the ship when you're fighting your way out of it and you crash on that planet. Everything on that planet takes way too long.
It's about 10 hours.
I do agree. Yeah,
It's about 10 hours.
I
And if
do
you don't know
agree.
what you're doing,
Like, yeah.
it's about 25 hours.
Yeah, that's because I got lost there too.
Bro,
A
you
lot.
got to get an ID. And like some of the stuff don't even lead to actual like progress of you getting off the city.
Yeah.
There's a specific quest line that you can go through that'll get you off the city quick. But
But it doesn't really do a good job of telling you
no,
you should do this stuff if you want to get out of here.
it's just like, oh, you can go over here and do this. Oh, also, this dude stops you on the street. You could do that. His quest line. It's gonna be long as shit and not really give you much,
And,
but you could do
not
it.
really, yeah. And
gonna
there's
do
a
that.
whole racing thing too that you may or may not have to do to get out of here. I don't know. Just keep playing.
Yep.
Play and find out.
But so
All right. The Lich King, Arthas from the World of Warcraft or Warcraft World universe.
yeah, never played World of Warcraft. Played Warcraft 2 once. Everybody kept telling me I should love the game, and I should have, but I didn't. I don't know what it is about.
Got a mental block about it.
No, it's just it's the what's the company?
Blizzard.
Blizzard. I don't know what it is about Blizzard games. I just don't care for them. I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't care for them. I should have loved StarCraft because I love the Age of Empires and the Star Wars game based on Age of Empires. Should have been
that was a good
right
game.
up my alley. Didn't care for it. I should have loved Warcraft. I love Age of Empires again.
It sounds like you just love Age of Empires. That's not.
Yeah, it's not, it's not,
Not
like
even
you-
like a genre. It's
I
just
do
you like
kinda
that.
love
That's
Age
you
of
like that
Empires.
series.
That's just a good series. I just play it
Yeah.
sometimes.
That's
So-
play it by myself
But
sometimes.
yeah, so I can't really speak on this. So
So I'm sure Zach is gonna be the
Yeah,
bigger
he's gonna be the
expert in here.
soul.
But I do know I'm a little familiar with Arthas. I played a little bit of Warcraft 3 and a little bit of World of Warcraft, and you know what? I think he gets a bad rap, at least before he becomes the Lich King. I think Arthas did what he had to do, destroying that village. So I think he got a bad rap for that.
I think he's a fantastic villain.
Yeah.
He was the prince to take over Lordaeron, which was one of the major alliance kingdoms, and he was handsome. Everybody loved him. Everybody wanted to be him, and then he got corrupted by the demons from the Burning Legion. Correct now, I could be right. It's been a while since I've read the book, but he gets corrupted and is the Scourge. In fact, kind of like almost like a zombie like type thing. And the demons are whispering to him the only way to get rid of it is to wipe the city out. And so that's what he did.
He was trying to save everybody else, man.
He was trying to save everybody else.
And he destroyed the city doing it.
All right, Anakin Skywalker.
And by doing that,
Sacrifices must be
it
made.
corrupted his soul. And
So like when Anakin killed all the
Younglings.
younglings.
similar. And then he became the Lich King. I can't remember the exact story how that happened.
Didn't that girl take his power though?
What, Jaina Proudmoore?
That.
I think it was
Sylvanas.
Yeah,
that's
like,
well after.
I think he's kind of
died.
Yeah, he's like redeemed and stuff.
No,
now,
he didn't.
Sort of.
No, that wasn't Arthas. That was the person that took over as the Lich King after they killed Arthas.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
they
killed Arthas in the Lich King expansion of World of Warcraft. Yeah. And it's Bolvar who took over the
helmet, right? He took the helmet.
He took the man because somebody has to be the Lich King or the Scourge would run rampant.
Gotcha.
And so he took that burden and was the Lich King for many years, and then Sylvanas took it from him because.
Do you wanted more power or something?
No, because Arthas is the one that turned Sylvanas into an undead.
Oh.
And because she wasn't able to kill Arthas, because other people killed Arthas already, she wanted to kill the Lich King figure or whatever.
Gotcha.
So she didn't kill Bolvar. She took his helmet and destroyed the power.
And I think probably Wrath of the Lich King was maybe when WoW was at its peak.
It's very close to its peak.
Yeah, it was out there.
I'd have to give him.
I give him an S. His whole story, like if you don't care about playing any of the Warcraft games, but you enjoy like a fantasy story, read his book. It's fucking fantastic.
If I was more familiar with it, I'd probably give him an S too. But as it stands, I'll give him an A. I think he's fantastic.
And are you omitting your vote, Darius?
Yeah, I have no context. Played World of Warcraft for like 3 days. Ronnie beat us in Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne one time.
Oh, he kicked our ass.
Yeah, real bad. Maybe not want to do nothing. So,
I feel that. All right. The Joker from the Arkham Asylum games. Arkham games.
So is this just
Arkham Joker?
Just the Arkham Joker?
The Arkham Joker.
I'll give him a B. Part of his stuff was like he had some good Joker stuff in there, but the first Arkham game just leads to him taking Bane syrup, basically. I thought that was kind of stupid. So he's not like the best Joker, but he's not the worst Joker either. You know
but Mark Hamill.
Huh?
Yeah, but Mark Hamill.
Yeah. He did the voice, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, just the overall character was pretty good, but I just felt like it was probably one of his worst plans. Get Batman stuck in Arkham Asylum, take some Bane serum, and then try to beat him. Like
just find out what happens.
Yeah, like that's basically he's like, what do you think if I trap him in? I took some Bane serum, and then he's all.
I mean, that's like the most Joker of Joker ideas.
That's true.
Let's see how this goes.
I think it might be cool.
And he was all crippled because of it. So,
well, yeah, because I mean, don't forget he never initially planned to do that. He was doing it to everybody else.
Exactly.
Until he perfected the thing, but he ran out of time, and Batman was there.
Oh, you already here, huh?
Yeah, basically.
I got no time. No. Bats is here.
But
and also the other villains in that game kind of outshined him as far as like their fights and their areas and stuff like that.
Yeah, they had a lot more personality.
Yeah. Like in the beginning of it, Joker's like, when he's first coming into Arkham and all that stuff, like that stuff is really
that opening sequence is fucking fantastic.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, when they like rolling them in.
Yeah,
that's great.
The introduction of the whole world.
Oh,
I've only played a few hours of Arkham Asylum, but it was
you got
to
play that.
That was some good shit.
Oh yeah,
it's a fucking Zelda game.
No,
the best.
Why are you looking like that?
Wait, what did you ask him?
Has he played the other Arkham games? He said no. So I'm like, bro, the only taste of you like Batman, don't you?
Yeah, I like Batman.
Well, you like Superman more, bro. He's never getting a good game.
But,
I already given up on that.
Yeah, well, he does. He has a good game.
His good games are? They're Injustice games. Those are his games.
Well, Death and Return of Superman for the SNES was a great game.
The one
you don't play a lot of Superman.
Wasn't that bad?
Shit, 360?
Yeah, the one on 360.
The one where the last boss is a tornado?
Well, I mean, it makes you like kind of feel how strong he is.
It was based on like Deadbeat Dad Superman.
That was the
That's
closest
true.
you're going to get to a good Superman game, I think.
Yeah. They just figure like who's supposed to be the big bad. It's like Metallo, Lex Luthor, Bizarro, Tornado.
I've always that's kind of. I've always meant to play the Arkham games because you get them for like dirt cheap now.
Bro, I bought that trilogy like 3 times.
If you don't play any of them, you got to play Asylum.
Well,
Asylum is so
I got
good.
pretty far in Asylum. I can't remember where I stopped, But I loved it.
That was during GameStop time too. So
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
And I'm weird. I'll just stop playing the game.
And then
even though I
Arkham
like it.
City is really fucking good too.
Yeah, I this is gonna sound real bad, but as each game came out, I was like less and less enthusiastic. Like I beat Arkham City. It was a good game. Like Arkham Asylum was just mind blowing.
Oh, Arkham
Well, it's the
Asylum
first
is
of
by
its
far
kind,
the
yes.
best one.
Yeah. And then was it Arkham Knight was the third one?
Arkham Knight wasn't
Arkham
bad
Knight.
because you got to fucking
I
drive
like
around the
Arkham Knight,
Batman.
yeah.
It was a lot of Batmobile stuff from
See,
what
I
I've
like
seen.
Which was
all of them.
fun.
I loved every single one of those games.
Me too.
But yeah, Asylum is the one I'll go back and I just went back and played it again a few weeks ago.
Bro, you get to be like on the gargoyles, and then it'd be like,
Snatching people up.
hey,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Bats
yeah.
ain't around. I don't see him. Get him.
Oh yeah, like I said, when I played, I really liked it. I liked to go into detective mode, looking for clues.
Well, I played
and shit.
90% of the game in
That's-
detective mode.
That's the part that the next two kind of lose is the detective stuff. I feel
Yeah, I mean Arkham City.
it's not as
Arkham
emphasized.
City,
as
yeah,
in
but
Asylum.
there's some missions with that are pretty much pure investigation.
I thought the
Like when
realist
you're-
stuff was
when
better in
you're-
Arkham City than in Arkham Asylum, just because
right.
it was a
more
little
to do.
tedious with the yeah, exactly like
It's
the way.
bigger.
Yeah. But yeah, what are we voting? What are you guys voting for this version of Joker?
I can't really say. So
Oh, we know. Play 2 hours of one game.
played more than
Just
2
watch the
hours.
intro, then cut it off. Nah, it's
I mean, the
cool.
intro enough should have made you just say
That
it's
was great.
nice.
I can't remember what's the last thing I did. I got decently far into it.
Did you kill Croc?
I beat that. Yeah,
Mr. Freeze?
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy?
I feel like I did something with Poison Ivy, but I don't remember Mr. Freeze at all.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy. If I remember correctly, you go into her area a couple of times.
Yeah,
Okay.
you, go,
You had to
yeah,
backtrack.
You cross
Like,
paths
I
with
think-
her a few times.
Yeah, I think you go through hers a lot more than anybody else's. if I
'Cause
remember.
you run into her in the jail, and then you run into her in the gardens. The first time he tells
Yeah.
her to go back to her cell, she doesn't. Then you need her help for something. He warns her one more time, and then you eventually have to fight her.
I
Yeah.
feel like I was at the Gardens, and that's when I stopped.
So that's near the end of the game.
No, well then no.
Well, I mean, if you were in the gardens,
I must
where-
not have been
was-
there.
had she.
It's
had
at
she
least 15 years
taken
ago.
full control
Whatever
of
he's
it,
saying,
yeah.
he lying.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember that game is vague images.
Well, I love the Arkham games, and I loved like everything in it, including this incarnation of the Joker 2, particularly in what's the third one? Arkham Knight.
Arkham
Knight.
Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
The Origins is not part of the trilogy.
I mean, when he's in your head,
yeah.
and because they
Oh, that's right. I forgot
they
about
did
that.
a really good job of making it seem like he wasn't going to be in that game
Yep.
because of what happened in 2.
Yep.
And then so I'm playing the game the day the game comes out. I couldn't wait to play it. You play like the first few missions of the game, and it's like, okay, it's cool. And then the thing happens, and he shows up, and it's like, what is going on? And just the different places he can show up. And I've watched folks recently play the game again on Twitch. And I've seen parts that I never saw because they were doing stuff in the world that apparently I'd never done. So I'd love those games so much, and obviously Mark Hamill Joker is always the best one anyway.
Yeah.
So for me it's an S because
I respect
yeah.
it.
What'd you say, Darius?
B.
So I'm just thinking A. So we'll put him right there.
Boom.
Or there.
That's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, there you go.
yeah it works.
That's good.
Yo, Gannon's junk, man.
Golly,
Over here glazing Gannon.
Glazing Gannon,
All right, who we got next?
the elusive man.
This is man from Mass Effect series.
This dummy.
So
Elusive man is awesome.
now again, seeing as how I was such a big Mass Effect fan, I knew the lore of all of Mass Effect 1 before it came out because they were adding stuff to the website before it came out. I read the comic books for 2 before it came out, so I knew about him before the game came out and couldn't wait to meet him. And then of course the whole intro part of Mass Effect 2 was just like
Yeah,
mind blowing. Like, wait, I'm
I
dead?
don't think nobody expected that.
No, nobody expected that. And And then this guy that's in charge of the
Martin Sheen.
of the
Cerberus
of the organization that I hated so much. Every time I found out something was a Cerberus thing in Mass Effect 1, I hated it.
Oh,
Bro, they was
they're
behind
awful.
everything.
Every bad thing on every side quest, all the bad
Cerberus.
side quests, you read the things about it. It's
Cerberus.
It's Cerberus. Like,
Yeah.
you'll start a mission trying to help somebody. You go to the planet, you get on the Mako. They like, go over here. The thing's over there. You get over to the lab. It's fucking overrun with fucking husk.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, is the Geth over here? Now go inside and read the codex. Oh, the fucking Cerberus.
They was doing experiments
doing
or
shit with
something.
husk.
Yeah.
And then, or they turn people into husk to see what's gonna happen. Or they just fucking release some husk on this village to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Goddamn Cerberus.
Yep.
And then
Fucking
whole
Cerberus.
two, you got to sit here and be playing nice with her, and fucking Martin Sheen over here is always pushing the line. He's a fucking habitual line stepper.
Hey man, he's just doing what's best for humanity.
Nah,
Okay?
see that right there? You think
He's trying
so?
to do.
Why your eyes glowing?
He's trying to take.
Why your eyes glowing?
He's taking the necessary steps to ensure humanity is
Turn yourself part Reaper. That's gonna do it. Is that what's gonna do it?
Yes. Damn it. Okay. So he made you work with the person you hated the most. Damn it. And every time you interacted with him, it was
Fucking got
creepy.
Liu Kang trying to hunt me down in 3.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. I hated that dude.
Kylie.
Kyling. Yeah.
Kylie.
Fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
Yep.
But I like the Lucifer man. I think he was a great bad guy.
Yeah. I do too.
It was just
Because it makes you work with him and you almost kind of like, okay, I kind of sympathize a little bit, I guess.
No, if you see his backstory, you,
Right.
you
he lost
see,
his family.
'cause-
I mean, everybody lose their family
I mean,
in space, bro.
I always like villains that aren't just born evil. There's
Right.
something that made them
Changes
the way
them,
that they
yeah.
are.
You know what? You know what makes you evil? When you got a little voice in the back of your mind telling you to do stuff, it's making like a tinge kind of sound. You
Hey,
think
man,
it's tinnitus?
that's the only way we can win.
No, that's a damn Reaper telling you that. A Reaper's telling you to do all this, and you too stupid to understand your eyes glowing.
I'm in control of the Reaper. Then the Reaper's not in control of me.
All right, Saren.
Turns out he was in control of me. Yeah. At the very end.
In the game, the series that he's in is an S. But him, he's a C to me.
I say A.
I give him A. I like it whenever you talking to him and like his little fucking soul or whatever the hell he's in.
Bro, that's probably the coolest thing about him is that fucking room that he's in. Where's he at?
That room was badass, right?
It was badass, yeah.
Shepard.
I
know I made you kill those
A
kids.
as well.
But it's for the greater good. I'd be like, bro, this line is keep moving the goalpost,
Humanity
bro.
needs all the advantages you can get in this future galaxy that we're creating. Okay.
You gonna murder the babies. Shepard, they were gonna get turned into husk, maybe. I don't know.
I don't
we didn't
know.
have enough time to make a decision, so I blew up the whole planet.
Decision made. I don't have to think about it anymore.
Hey, man. Somebody's got to make the tough calls.
There you go.
That's what a goddamn Reaper would say. All right, let's get the show on roll so we can get out of here. I'm
All right.
hungry.
Next one is Andrew Ryan from BioShock.
Would you kindly put him at S?
I didn't play BioShock. So.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I've
It's
never
too scary, man.
I've never played BioShock.
Hey, you know what? I understand. The first 5 minutes of BioShock,
couldn't get past
you saw a lady with an
It's-
empty baby stroller, and
Yeah.
she said, "My baby, they took her." And she looked at you and said, "You took her."
And starts to take.
And
I was
Steve
like,
cut the game off.
beep.
Back in the Xbox Live screen.
We're gonna play like some Bubble Bobble. Let's go.
Switch gears.
Play Marvel's Capcom too.
There we go. I want to take you for a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's all bright and shit. I couldn't do it. I
never
wanted too
played it.
bad.
You never played BioShock? You played Infinite, right?
I played Infinite. That's
Infinite
the only
was-
one I played.
I like Infinite.
Listen, I understand. Infinite makes a creepy game like that way more palatable.
Yeah.
BioShock was like you stuck underwater. You know, this thing
Yeah,
is
at
constantly
least you
actually
were
leaking.
At least you were outside in Infinite. You
Even
can
though
see
you
the sky sometimes.
You floating, but you outside, yeah. And Rapture, they like, hey man, it's like leaks coming through everywhere. We're
Bro,
in the water.
you deep in the ocean.
Deep.
Ain't nobody around.
Yeah, there's no escape.
Yeah, there's people around. Splicers.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But
So-
the game is amazing. I've watched people play it.
Oh, God,
I can't.
I loved it.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
So my problem with not him specifically, I just
Go
you
ahead.
don't-
No, I know what
you
you're
don't
talking
really
about.
meet him until the very end.
Yeah.
Right.
You hear a lot about him,
Yeah.
and the whole twist that Yeah,
Fontaine
has been the bad guy the whole time. Because you're led to believe he's dead, right?
Yeah, they make it seem like at the very beginning, part of the reason that the chaos is because he's died. Like everything was contingent on him keeping everybody from not going crazy and riding and like doing too much splicing.
Yeah,
because that's the other reason why like all the people going crazy is because they kept splicing, and you're not supposed to be.
I mean, if you could, wouldn't you?
Bro, you're not supposed to have every power though.
Why not?
Because your body ain't really made to do that. Yeah, and you go. Yeah, that's why you over hanging on the side of the wall like this.
Bro, just wait for somebody to show up. How long you been standing
You're in a random corridor just hanging on the wall.
Any moment now.
Or somebody can walk through here, I'm gonna jump
down.
I
can't fucking wait, or I can't wait.
Fucking hook. Is that a big daddy over there? Let me be still.
You don't see me.
There he is up there. Damn, you look at
motherfucker, fuck you.
Yeah. We should make a Bioshock show.
But I mean, yeah, the game itself is fantastic though, and the whole part where you eventually find him,
and then he splice up,
and then you hear the whole because like the last thing you hear before you walk into his office is will you kindly kill him, and then you find out about the will you kindly thing, and it was so good.
Andrew Ryan,
yeah. And then he tells you what actually happened and all of that stuff, and
actually, I need to go back and try it,
but I don't. I hate stories where you don't find out who the big bad is until like the very end.
Yeah, now, and that was only if you didn't.
That's not exactly what happened here.
Do you still get to go through the whole thing if you harvest any little sisters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember that part. I know it changes the ending if you did.
Yeah, and that's not exactly what happens here, but it's hard to say he's like the villain when you don't even realize he's alive until almost the very end.
Yeah, but
he's not even the guy you fight, because you don't fight him, you just kill him.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
And then Fontaine splices up.
Fontaine is the one that you're actually fighting. Yeah.
How many games have you spoiling tonight, Nola?
Hey.
I mean, this is what this is about.
Play more games.
Stop being hoes. Play some more games.
Yeah. But so it's like I love the game so much, but as him as the actual villain,
I think a lot of times they use him as a representation of the first game.
Yeah, just Bioshock as a whole, Rapture as a whole.
There we go. Yeah, like he's a representation of Rapture, the setting and the stuff that happens in.
All this is happening really because.
Yeah, because some weird dude was like, you know what? You know what's cool? Living miles under the ocean, where like law don't exist.
Well, yeah,
because that's why he was. That's one of the reasons why he's.
He want to get away from government.
Yeah, well, because they don't let you splice genes on the surface.
There's so many rules and regulations and
Come
stuff.
down here and do it.
All these red tape. Ain't no red tape in the ocean. We can just do whatever we want to
in the ocean.
In the ocean,
it's international waters.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Would you kindly?
So I mean.
I made him an S just based on what it represents, like him being the figurehead for Rapture and all of that.
Yeah, but to me, that's not really a villain, though. He's just the guy.
There was no way that no. There's no way that Rapture doesn't turn into the cesspool that you wake up in.
Because I mean, yeah,
that thing.
No, I mean the setting that he created defeated him.
Yeah, victory has defeated you.
It's like, that's kind of the whole story. That I hate that I'm the only other one that can do it, but I can't give him an S.
Okay, bring him down.
Bring him down.
Man's fate is in your hands. What you gonna do with it?
Give him what your heart desires. No,
I've been between an A and a B.
That's fine. Give him a B. He'll land at an A. Everybody wins.
Yeah,
there you go.
I gotta give him a B.
Everybody's there. Everybody's happy.
They put him in front of the Lucifer Man.
No.
Cyber cigarettes smoking.
No, fuck you.
Bro, you still smoking Marlboros in the year 3075.
Exactly. That's crazy. That's a testament to the quality.
Look at all weird and changing hands for no reason. I was like, what are you doing?
Who smokes like this? Oh, a guy who's been taken over by a reaper.
You just mad you can't look this cool while smoking a cigarette.
Eyes glowing.
Last villain of the night, Gladys from Portal.
Oh, God.
Oh
my God.
Portal's such a good game, too.
Portal and Portal 2.
Yeah, now this is another villain that really it's like really popular.
Yeah, it got very kind of, how do you make something an icon? Iconized?
Yeah, there you go.
Immortalized,
sort of.
It's something based on it.
Plastic, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The root word's icon.
There you go.
Making somebody an icon. Yeah, there was a time in the late 2000s, early 2010s where GLaDOS was
like 2008, somewhere around there.
Yeah, GLaDOS was really high on the totem pole. Even got the weird song in Rock Band.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Rock Band?
Yeah.
Was it one of the ending songs?
It was the ending song.
It was the ending song?
Yeah.
Still Alive?
Yep.
Still alive, yep.
Yeah.
People were talking about Cake.
Cake is alive.
The cake isn't real. The cake is real.
The Cake is alive.
Cake is alive.
The cake is alive.
I still hear that shit.
Oh yeah.
I still remember we were playing the first Portal. We beat it in like two days, but
it's not a very long game.
No, it's not a very long
No.
game at all. We're sitting there playing it, and the first part of the game is like everything is like sterile white. You're in testing, and then there's that one stage where one of the parts of the walls just kind of slightly askew. It's like, oh, what's over here? And you walk back there, and you're like,
oh, this is a shithole.
What's going on here? Because all of a sudden the music, there's like a low tone kind of music starts playing, and you see the words "the cake is alive" on the wall, and you're like,
what's happened here?
What just happened?
What game am I playing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly back out of here and go back.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, once the wool is off your eyes, now it's real.
It's so funny because it just totally changed the whole way you looked at everything. And then of course she tries to kill you when all the testing is done, and then you escape. But I love funny. This was the game that made me learn that I really love games that make me laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Portal 1, but especially Portal 2.
Oh, Portal 2 is
me and Jonathan,
hilarious.
when Portal 2 came out, me and Jonathan fucking we didn't one-shot it. So we played, it came out, we did a midnight launch for it.
Yep.
Yes.
And then me and Jonathan played it for the rest of the night.
Yes,
like me and Jake played this game. It was awesome.
Until the very last level, we got stuck. We're like, we're going to go to bed. We didn't know it was the last level.
Yeah, I remember this.
we go to bed, get some rest, because we had been up, it's probably like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. or something like that in the morning.
Boy, them were the days, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we go to bed, we get up, and we like, all right, let's jump back into Portal 2. Oh, this was the last level. We beat it instantly, and we're like, oh man, the ride's over.
Yeah.
We had so much fun.
But my God, I laughed so hard, especially playing Portal 2. It was like,
what was the guy's name that J.K. Simmons voiced? What was his name? Like the CEO of.
I don't remember the names.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what was his name? That was so funny.
But the little bot that you were with, and then he turns into the bad guy, and then you actually end up saving GLaDOS. What is it? Yep. So you had her like brain, but then you have to put it in a potato.
Yeah.
It was a touch gun. So now she's talking to you the whole. Oh my God, it was so.
Valve, please make Portal 3. I know you don't need to. I know you
They don't know they can't count to 3.
Yeah, they don't count.
You're right. They can't do it.
They just recently made a new game. They just announced another game recently, and everybody's like, "Oh my God!" Everybody was talking about the game itself, and it's like, "Are we not talking about the fact that Valve just made a game?"
What game was Alex?
No. They just recently announced one. Like
really?
Last couple weeks. Yeah, I forgot what game
Steam
it was.
Deck 2, let you
forgot what it is now. It's still not a 3, so they still can't count to 3. But yeah,
they'd rather make a new series than make a third game.
One.
I'm hoping, between Alex and this, maybe trying to get the
at this point, I'd rather see
whatever.
a Portal 3 than a Half-Life 3.
Yeah,
I want both.
I'd rather see a Team Fortress 3.
If I have to choose, I would prefer Portal 3.
Let's see, I'm still such a Half-Life fan. I would love.
Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed Half-Life, but
yeah.
Portal 3.
But Portal
so
3,
fun.
yeah, Portal 3
would be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Make it 4 players.
Oh, GLaDOS is an S for me, by the way.
Yeah,
I think
I have to give her an S too, because she was a great villain in the game, but then she also she got so popular.
Her character is so fun.
Yeah, the end of the first game when she realizes just the whole way the game is designed, because she makes you destroy the companion cube earlier in the game, which teaches you how to beat her. At the end, when you realize, wait, I can pull. Oh, and then she's like, oh wait, hold on a second. Hey, we can talk about it.
Yeah. You don't gotta do this. You don't gotta do this.
And then you destroy her personality center or something like that, and she the voice changes. She gets all mean and everything.
She goes into rage mode.
Oh my God, that game is so funny.
Go ahead and S it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna put on the S.
Yeah. See, it's just there needs to be a new Portal.
Yeah.
But the dude in 2 as well, the one that turns into the villain. My favorite part of 2, the part I laughed the hardest at, is when it's like you're going up an elevator or something, but he shows up and he's like, oh, in case you didn't know, no, in case you wanted to know, this is the part. Was it? God, I forgot. I used to know the exact line, but it's like, this is the part where I kill you, and then it's chapter 18. This is the part where he kills you.
No, yeah.
Oh my God, I died. I had to pause the game. I was laughing so hard. Just the whole scene.
That was great. Yeah.
Oh, I love the Portal game so much. Yeah, they need to make a new Portal.
So this is our villain tier list. This is not what I expected. To be fair,
I didn't even really.
I didn't expect to have so many A's.
Yeah.
I thought we'd have a lot more S's. The bottom part of the tier list, I completely expected.
Yeah. I'm happy with this list.
I didn't expect everybody to give her an S, honestly.
Come on, bro.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah, she's great.
What's wrong with her?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about him.
Me?
Yes, you.
Why?
Because you hate fun.
I hate fun.
What is happening right now?
Bro, am I taking crazy pills? Am I in crazy town right now?
You didn't give Ridley an S, so I hate you for that.
I can't let him make it, my boy. I gotta keep the S Club 7, pristine.
S Club 7, baby. S Club.
People who are still alive. I'm singing the song.
Oh yeah.
I used to know all the words too.
That's what I said, bro. We used to play that on Rock Band. That was part of the set.
But yeah, that's the list. If you agree or disagree, please let us know.
Yeah,
Make sure to comment, especially on the videos. That really helps us out.
Yeah, and
feed that algorithm
and say why Kefka should have been on that damn list.
And say, yeah. Let us know who should or shouldn't have been on that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else do you think should have been on that?
And I know you're going to disagree with with some of our placements, so let us know.
Sure.
Make sure to like the video and subscribe, even though we only put out one video a week and it comes out every day. So, but still, ring that bell.
Yeah.
You still need a notification though.
You want to know
because you never know.
We're gonna start doing more shorts.
Yeah. You never know.
So you get notifications for that.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it, huh?
I guess so. Happy Summer Game Fest to everybody.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Oh yeah. Hopefully they got some good stuff coming.
We'll check in with y'all next week.
Yeah. Don't expect too much, but hope.
No, we expecting a lot.
Okay. There you go. Bye.